My fault. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody's having a good hump day. I see a few folks in the building. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Yes, I hope everybody seen the title today. Let me see. The thumbnail. What y'all think of the thumbnail? Am I getting better with the thumbnails or not? What y'all think? Yeah, like the new thumbnails. I'm trying. I got it on the back. Let me see. They got the background. My apologies. Oh, still, what the hell? Sorry about that. We'll get it together. But no, what you say? Breaking news, books for Moses has undergone sexual. Think he's going to hell. Did anybody like the new thumbnail? Did y'all like it? It's too much? Too little? I'm trying to get better, like I said. I was just, it's going to be a big quick stream. We just popped up a second. Somebody asked me today. Damn, another shooting? God damn, not already. Yeah, somebody asked me today, was I ready for the summer? And it kind of clicked like, damn, the summer is here already. And I didn't even do anything about it. Damn, I don't know. So shit, we might have to switch it up. Maybe she bullets instead of working out. Let's see. Okay. sorry, we're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna look up this Oklahoma shooting real quick, see what they say. What was that? At least four people Oklahoma has a shooting. At least four people will win. They're shooting. The suspect weapon 5 minutes later. The officer who arrived to hear shots in the building, which directed them to the second limited to one section of the second floor. No officers were injured or disabled. Evaluate my
Is my audio better, guys? Is my audio coming in? I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it does that. What up, Macbone? I see you in the building, man. Hopefully it's better. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. What's up? What up, she? Appreciate the lookout, man. I hope everything is all right. But man, God, these folks tripping, man. But I want y'all to hear the worst singing that I've ever heard. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to hear this. This is the worst shit ever, yo. Well, I'm glad I'm fixing. My apologies about that, y'all. You gotta hear your boy singing this one. This shit. I had to laugh.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nobody, baby. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no,
oh my God.
Nobody, baby. I want you right now. I love it. Oh yes, I do. Place no one above you.
Oh my God.
When you need love, I'll be right there. I'll be right there, baby. I'll come running, oh baby.
Oh no.
I'll come running.
Stop it.
And cool can love it like I do. Nobody like me, baby.
no.
Nobody like me. Put your
Oh
legs
my
down,
God, I'm
just like
sorry.
me.
I had to. If I had to listen to it, y'all did too. Oh my God.
Culture. He embraces his black racing culture.
This nut.
We're both successful.
Here, let me, because this is gonna kind of be a short one. But oh guys, and I wanna switch it up. Stop sharing. I wanna show you my progress. Let's what? What the hell is that? I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, let me get it together. But we're gonna open up the panel. This is just gonna be a quick one, like I said. I just hopped up on here real quick. Open up the panel. We can start talking about some other stuff. Knee sweat. Man, who was killing cats? That shit was hilarious. He is not a singer. Neither am I can't lie. But come on up, guys, if you want to. Let me pin the link real quick. But I was literally gonna talk about summer, but I didn't realize the shooting that happened. I don't know how I missed that one. I'm slipping and shit, but we can talk about that as well. But are you guys ready for the summer? I know I am not. I can't lie. And the question is there any advice that you guys can give me to help me get prepared for the summer? And I got some thoughts of my own, but you know, they always say 2 heads are better than one. So let me know, are you prepared for the summer? And what did you do to prepare for this summer? Because I think with the pandemic and everything getting started back up, I wasn't ready. I will not lie. I was not ready for the summer. And I usually am. I'm thrown off a little bit. So anybody got, what is that noise on the side? Oh, that must have been the thing. I'm sorry. I heard somebody talking. But you, like I said, you guys are more than invited to the team. What the hell is that? Yeah, but we just chilling. I hope everybody's week has been going all right. And is there any plans, or do you guys have any plans for the summer? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm totally discombobulated for this summer. You know, I know we got a family reunion coming up in July, but I don't got nothing planned after that. I'm wondering if it's too late to start planning stuff. Probably. What's going on, big dog? Philly in the building. We appreciate the pull up, man, as always. Salute. Perfect timing in the building. I know. Salute. What you think about the Johnny Depp verdict, man? Shade, what's good with you, man?
All right, there we go.
What's going on, man?
Man, not much, man.
How you doing tonight? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Listen to all that, you know, choking the cat, whining, and I gotta say, that bro name was Knee Sweat.
Knee Sweat.
It wasn't Key Sweat, it was Knee Sweat.
Said, whoa, boy, he was tearing up. Like, he was literally tearing the mic up.
all his crying is hits. The crying hits, man.
Oh, man. Shit, you ready for the summer, man?
I'm ready as I ever be, man. You know, hey, I thought I had 6 packs of air by now, man.
You know,
I got to working out, and all of a sudden, man, it just got away from me, bro. Just like took. I had a pain in my foot, man. I took like a week or 2 off, bro. I ain't been back since.
Man, I tried to start jump rope, and I did it for like 3 days, and I hurt my ankle. I did the same thing. I'm like, shit, fuck this.
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel like what's my boy Ace? What's that movie with not High. What's the one with Cameron and all them?
Is it it ain't Paid in Full, is it?
Paid in Full, yeah. I'm like Paid in Full. My body ain't the same no more, B.
It take like 3 weeks to heal and shit, man. Shit's get crazy when you old, man.
Yeah, I remember. I'm like, man. I used to always joke with my uncle and them, my coaches, when I be like, dang, man. I jumped out the truck the other day. I felt my knee pop. I said, oh, I was looking for probably about 3 or 4 stops. I'm like, man, it get back together. But I said, man, I ain't jumping out that truck like that no more, man.
Hey, what'd you say?
Yeah,
That he said not anymore.
yeah, not today, bro. Don't do that no more. Hey, my knee told me you've been warned. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I won't do it no more.
You still doing the 8 o'clock morning show, man?
Yeah, I still do the 8. I took a vacation, and after that, I this my first time coming back. Well, now yesterday was came back yesterday. The end of the day, so I did one on the housing market, how bad it is, and then I turned around today and did house poor people out here. You got a house. That's the only thing you could do is just afford to stay in the house. You can't really do too much of nothing else.
Right.
You
You
know,
absolutely. What you think gonna happen with the housing market, man? I think it's gonna crash in the next couple months, man. It seems like we going back to
nah,
the '08 situation. You don't think?
nah. See what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to force that so they can kind of regulate the housing market because it's getting too crazy. People, man, that when these people after this whole bubble and all this junk popping, people getting ready to start selling their houses, they gonna be upside down in their mortgage. It's gonna be like the same thing that happened in '08. But the problem is you ain't got those predatory loans out there. These people will willingly agree to this stuff. So
Right.
that's what's gonna hit them hard because you got to stay in it. And then if you sell, you lose out. So, you got to pay these high mortgages. Hell, my daughter, I told her she was stupid. Man, she bought a house probably twice as much as worth. And I'm
Wow.
like, man, ain't no way in the world. And I was like, hey, more power to you. But the thing of it is, you got a house. I say, so as long as the market stay good, you get in it, stay for about at least 10 years to everything flatten out, you might be good. Like I told her, the only thing to balance out, because she got a big old lot across the street from her, like adjacent from her house in the street. They got a big old lot over there. I told her if they start building over there, that's the only thing that's gonna save you. Because anytime they make new developments like subdivisions,
Right.
it bring the property value up. I mean, it bring the taxes up, and it also bring the property value up too.
Right.
Because they building like new subdivisions around the corner from us, and they putting sidewalks. I always say once you see sidewalks and people walking the dogs that don't normally be living over there, hey man, something going on. Y'all better check it out.
Yeah.
They gonna try to price you out. That's what they doing really with the older generation, man. They basically trying to price them out, man. And it's sad to see, like I was talking about earlier, a lot of people, man, they not keeping up with family no more, man. People don't want to stay together no more. They can't stand each other. I mean, that's good for the economy right now though, because if you're not staying with somebody, you got to get your own crib. And if you get your own crib, you can't afford it, hey, you screwed. If you one payment from being on the street. And my thing I always say with people, why they don't never sell their stuff? Like, you finna get evicted. You wait till the sheriff come put you out. Man, do a yard sale, get as much money as you can, send the car back if you got a car, and that car on his last leg, man, put a spit shine on that thing, full tank of gas, put some used tires and sell that joker.
People don't want to get rid of their shit, man.
Hey, that's the thing, man. I'm not prideful, man. I had a cousin that used to do he used to sell at yard sales and flea markets. Man, I remember one time I came to his house, everything was gone except the kids' bed, freaking pots and pans. He got rid of dining room table, living room, entertainment center, big screen TV, video games, got rid of all that stuff. And probably within a matter of 8 months, got it all back even better. He went from the cloth to the leather. Then he said he didn't like the leather because it got too hot. He switched it out, got some better cloth looking design. So
Hell
it's
yeah,
like that's the thing.
you couldn't have. Once you fall off, the only way to go is up. So shit, people got to
Yeah.
think about that, man. But a lot of people get caught up in their pride and shit.
Yeah, man. That's what you ever watch that show called it be on YouTube, Atlanta Street Interviews.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing with a lot of those people that be living on the street down here in Atlanta. They pride, man. They get to the point where they feel like they can't go to nobody for help. And you got family members know they out there. Some of them do know, and some of them don't care. But some of them like, man, I can't go back home. You know,
What
they
you
just too ashamed.
But that's the crazy part about that. Like it seems like it would almost be natural to go to your family and be like, man, I fucked up and I need some help. But a lot of people don't want to get judged with shit like that, man.
Hey,
That's
but
the
that's the
unfortunate thing. But you gotta humble yourself.
yeah. And see, the thing is, one dude I seen him, he said it. He said, man, I can't go live up under my stepfather's rules because if I do, then I gotta abide by his rules, and he don't want me to drink, and I like to drink. So I'm like, you rather put the bottle over a roof over your head, you
Man.
know? And a lot of those people can't even get jobs because they don't even got no address. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, send my mail to the streets, even with P.O. boxes. You can use somebody's address or old abandoned house or something, but you only can do that for so long.
Right.
But yeah, man, like this. Yeah, back to the subject, man, with the summer, it's gonna be crazy for a lot of people. Even like we talking about with the housing market in the summer, if people don't play their cards right, it's gonna be a lot of people losing their jobs, man. Because a lot of people, and it's crazy. I don't understand, like, all these jobs out here, man. You can go work at a temp agency. Like, I don't see no reason for nobody to say, man, I just can't find a job. I was to the point like that when I had cut out my business, and I was like, man, I can't find no job. The thing of it was, I couldn't find a job that I wanted. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just do anything. That's when I started getting more and more job offers because I had filled out some applications. I was gonna go to work at Home Depot, start filling out jobs at department stores, Kroger's, Walmart. And that's when I started getting other jobs pop up real fast, and they was offering more money.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people pride.
Yeah, that pride, man. Especially with black people, though, man. It fuck with us. It seemed like so much, man.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why.
Because, man, that's slave mentality, man. That carries that whole generation, man.
But
that slave mentality.
Damn, how many almost 3-4 generations out of slavery? We still got that shit though.
Hey, Mister done got a hold of us, man. And we be trying to survive out here, but I can't let my people down, but at the same time, I got too much pride for myself. I'm a good fella. I be that, man. I be that good fella, man. Hey, that trauma, man. I was talking to a dude, nameless, and he was saying that epigenetics, man, we carry that inherited gene of that trial and tribulation we ain't even got over from generation to generation. Like, we pass down diabetes and the heart condition. We pass down trauma throughout family. We pass down, and we inherit all the burden, that another family member got, and we just carry the same burden to the next generation. That's like my wife was talking one day with this chick, and she was saying that she gonna pass down her Section 8 to her kids. I'm like, how you pass something like that down? Like, they gotta qualify for that. And then I'm looking at her like, this the mindset you want for your kids, to be up under Section 8, to probably get a kid and not struggle, because technically, and she was feeling like she wasn't struggling. So that's like the mindset that we carry. And like I said, even with dudes carry that same mindset, man. Shoot, if a woman gonna pay for everything, why not? When I first heard about homosexuals, man, I'm like, that's y'all call that? This a name for that? I just call it a lazy dude. They like, nah, that's a homosexual. I started coming on the internet, man. I'm getting all kind of terms, and I never heard before.
And you ain't lying. You like, I wouldn't mind being a homosexual for the summer though.
Hey, that shit'll break you down, man. Hey, it'd be one summer, next thing you know,
the rest of your life taking care
NWO, baby, you for life.
I guess I'm gonna have to stay with her then. Shit. No,
Nah,
let me stop. That's another thing. Why dudes be complaining about the women? And like you said, it's a lot of homosexuals out here. So it ain't like women won't look out for you and shit, but the niggas still be complaining, man.
man. What was it? The Crew podcast was talking about what's the chick? Superhead. She
Uh-huh.
had a homosexual. Like, dude was at the crib. She was married to dude, and say Wayne hit her up. She knock him. She's like, "Hey, I gotta go, babe. Move your car." And they was like, "Why you didn't move?" She was like, "I wanted to drive the Range Rover, and he had the car behind the Range Rover, so I wanted to drive the Range Rover to the airport so I can go." And she flew out 3 days, chilled with Wayne and I think what's the name, Bow Wow. Then came back to him 3 days later, kissed him, and he had her food ready, wine and everything. Like he knew she was going to put in work,
Damn. That's
But that's the homosexual life, man. You got to put up with that. You got to be like, man, hey, my girl, she do what she do. I can't say nothing because she paying all the bills. I don't work. She driving the Range. She paying for the house. Like,
mm,
hey, your pride gets sucked up real easy, man. You just like, your hands out. You just accepting anything that come way. That's
that
why I be like, most of the, I don't understand it.
crazy though. He knew she was going to do her do, and he was just content with it. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's different strokes for different folks, but I don't know if I could have did that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, I can't kiss you or nothing, boo.
Yeah. Oh, he kissed her when she came back. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's
He
what I
said he
can't
kissed.
kiss you.
I was like,
Shit, I would have been if her nickname was Superhead back then. No, I definitely wouldn't have kissed her if her nickname was Superhead.
Mm. Remember, don't be a menace while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah,
And
that's one of my favorites.
yeah, I watch that all the time. Remember when Sean had kissed that girl and Marlon slapped him upside the head? It was like, hey fool,
You just
you
kissed
just
the
kiss
whole
every dude.
hood.
I
Hey,
was
you know
like,
what's so
man,
funny, man? A lot of the shit that they made, man, it done come to fruition, though, man.
yeah,
Remember in that when they had the dudes with the low pants? That's the first thing
yeah,
I be thinking about. I was like, man, this shit like it is real now. And shit.
yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Hey, if I catch a dude walking down the street with his pants on the screen, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn myself into an asylum, man. I was like, I can't see that no more. Once I see a dude wearing pants with a screen pulling the pants behind him, that's it.
Yeah, man, this shit it's getting crazy out here for us, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll get better, but the summer it seems like it's gonna make it worse though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Hot girl summer full effect, man.
Shit, what's the equivalent to that? Do dudes have a hot boy summer? Would that be that?
I mean, we have hot dudes some all the time because we smash and dash, but that's the thing for the women. Women can't do what we do. They already got that label. You know.
I never understood that. That smash and dash concept. If you get mad at a woman for doing it, especially if you doing it, so that's one of the things my dad told me. He was like, if you ever get in a relationship, and if you do, you just got to know whatever you do, your girl can do, and she might do. So you can't get mad at it. It's part of the game. So I always
All right.
understood that, like, if I'm doing some dirt, my girl could, and I can't get mad if she doing dirt if I'm doing dirt. Said, just
I
don't
had
get caught, boy.
I had a homeboy, man, and the shit was crazy. So bruh got caught. Well, he didn't get caught. His girl got caught cheating. She every time she would catch him, it would always be something that it was a misunderstanding.
Right.
But when she got caught red-handed. And he spazzed out on the kicked out and everything out the crib. And me being the I'm just gonna say me being the petty dude I am, the asshole. So I'm like, bro, what you mad at? You like, man, she up here cheating, texting and talking to these dudes. I'm like, don't you be smashing chicks on the side? Bro, man, shut up, man. It ain't about me right now. I'm like, bro, you gotta take that L, bro. You should have. I say, if you caught her cheating, you should have been pissed off in the moment, walked away, or either pulled her to the side, chumped off, and was like, man, you better not never do this again, and you gotta stop. I'm like, how several times you done got caught cheating, but she never really had no full proof. Like, She even called a chick one day that was in the phone that she was sending weird ass texts. So when she called a chick, she was like, he got a man. I mean, he got a girl. And dude was like, she was like, yeah, I know he got a girl. So she
Wow.
was like, this is his girlfriend, and you texting me. She was like, oh, did you read all the texts? We was going back and forth because I was playing. I was telling him stuff. I'm gonna tell this other dude at the job. So she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she was like, you need to check yourself. If you insecure, I don't even know why you with this dude. And so she felt so embarrassed. She didn't want to tell her boyfriend that she called a chick.
Damn.
So chick really played it smooth. Like she looked out for him and she told her, hey man, you need to check your chick. Don't be having no bras calling me and junk up. We gonna be fucking on the side. I'm
Right.
like, damn. But the point of it was she never really caught him in no shit.
Right.
But the
Like,
moment he called her, oh, he was motherfucking doing cartwheels and oh man, I'm about to kill her. And then when I put it in his face, he was like, bro, I don't want to hit it. I said, man, y'all can't. I said, I don't understand y'all dudes. Y'all will fuck 30 women and your girl fuck one and you going crazy. I'm like, bruh, if you dish it, you got to be able to take it. And dudes be like, oh man, see a man. Nah, bruh, I don't live like that. I'm a man just like you. I accept my losses just like I accept my wins, bro. I don't understand that.
yeah, dudes be tripping on that shit. I can't get down with that. You know what I mean? If I'm doing dirt, I can't be mad at you if you doing dirt, and I
Yeah.
won't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
Now let it be something like to the point where we in this whole monogamous relationship and I catch you cheating. Oh, I'm nutting up because I'm like, bruh,
Right.
if I do stay with you, I gotta get my payback.
You know what's the crazy part about cheating, man? I never really did it. I did it one time, like, and I ended up getting caught, and I was like, this shit ain't for me. But when I'm usually in a relationship, I'm pretty good. What up, OB1? You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like, it ain't no sense of getting in a relationship if you gonna cheat. I know there's gonna be temptations, but I guess just my dad telling me shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just stayed away from it. You know what I mean? It was too easy not to cheat. I could just be single and still do my thing and not have to worry about that shit.
yeah. But the biggest thing that I tell my wife, even with chicks I used to be with, so they never really had no worries about me cheating. Like their biggest thing was trying to worry about a broad trying to, hook me. I used to say, man, when it come down to it, all these women got the same thing. Ass and titties, it's just bigger or smaller. I say
Right.
in the end, when it come down to it, it's your preference. If you like bigger, go get you some bigger, then you won't have to, run around and cheat. If you like small, go get you small. Now dudes be like, man, sometimes you want something different or you want a variety. My thing is this. Even my wife, we talk about this. I say, hell, if we fucking on the regular, what reason would I have to go out there and fuck? I say, now it's two types of dudes. It's a dude that, if he ain't getting something at home, he gonna find it out there in the street, or you just got a dog. And that dog, anytime he smells, he gonna bark and he gonna try to get it. So I say it just women gotta know what type of dude they got, just in general. I mean, on point, if I'm a cheat, ain't nobody gonna hold me back. But the thing of it is, if I'm getting it at home, what reason why I gotta go smash a whole bunch of chicks and I'm smashing at home? I mean, it comes to like, just like the dude I was saying him say it, and it's true. Sometimes, man, if you got a good chick, man, you gotta lead the game. You gotta lead the game. And dudes don't know how to lead the game on top. You lead the game at your lowest point to where you get caught up in so much scandal, bro, and you forced to get out the game.
Right.
You don't know how to retire your jersey like Jordan and Kobe. You retire your jersey, man, and come out on top. Don't get caught up in the scandal and get forced to retire.
Say early retirement.
Yeah, man, dude, you be out here smashing these chicks and you get caught up. Then your girl get ready to leave you. Then you trying to be a better man. Hey, bro, you retired your jersey a little bit too late. You might have to pull that mug out of retirement and get off the bench again, because a couple of years later she might be out the door. She be like, man, look, I gave you too many chances, and I seen you looking at a chick wrong. I'm gone. Yeah,
Man.
even though Steve was simp, man, Steve said it best. Steve said he was in the crib one day and he had his little his second phone. So he was texting and hollering at a chick about 3 in the morning. Marjorie heard his ass doing that shit, and she packed up her bag and got ready to leave. He said he snapped the little secondary phone he had, and he just stopped fooling around. I'm like, that's some real shit, but at the same time, like she basically put him in the mood. Like, hey, if you gonna retire or I'm gone,
Right.
because that's the thing. A lot of dudes, when you got a good chick, man, just go out on top. Of course, when you first dealing with a chick, you gonna have about two or three. She might got two or three on the side, but it's to
Exactly.
the point where y'all start getting serious. You start cutting them off, man. Like, especially that's why I be laughing about dudes when you say, man, she was the one, but then you let her get away. I never understand. Then when dudes can't never find no good chick, I be like, man, thinking back on all the chicks you fooled with or you came in contact with, what chick was probably the best one, but you really ignored her, or the one you had, but you wasn't giving her the time of the day?
Man, there's been so many that I slept on and just like messing it up, man. Especially when
Yeah,
I first moved down to Atlanta, boy, man. It was so many. I'd be like, man, how can I pick one? It's
yeah,
like going
yeah,
to the garage and you got an unlimited. It's like going to Grand Theft Auto, man. I'm like, damn. And
yeah.
and I might have ran into like one knucklehead, but she wasn't like a bad knucklehead. Like she almost acted like this is my first time really dealing with a woman who acted like a man, like way. And she would just pop up at my house and like throw condoms, and she'd be like, "What's up? We doing something or what?" And then she would just leave. Like she literally treated me like a piece of meat. I was like, "Damn, is this how we treat women?" I had
Uh,
like, I literally felt like a piece of meat, man. It was so fucking crazy.
hey, them the ones that had you curling up in the bed, like, I just want a hug.
And yeah, hey, if she flips, she'll flip it on you real quick. Like, why you leaving this shit? Like, but like how she used to treat me, I was just like, man, you are. She was cool as hell, but I'm like, you too much like a dude, man. Too much.
Yeah,
But she's about that business, so I can't. But yeah, man, I done missed so many good women and shit. Now I'm running into nothing but knuckleheads and shit.
yeah.
But it's all good. It's all good. I ain't giving up hope. I guess if anybody can find it, I hope it's me and shit.
Yeah, man. Cause hey, all it take, cause like even in Atlanta, man, it's kind of crazy because if you really do the numbers, a lot of the chicks down here, they changing up for the dudes. Like my thing, shout out to Kev, but I always said that Kev gave the game to the point where it was like a trick bag. They
Right.
knew what they had to do to change, and once they got that confirmation, they went after what they wanted. And if they couldn't get what they wanted, then they started going trying to get, you know, set their sights higher or get something that was average, to the point where they can, live. Because honestly speaking, when you get to a certain age, certain women, they should be just like like Kevin said, that shit should go 50% off. They should be giving it. Well, you 50 something, still got high standards.
You,
And like my grandma always say, you ain't got a pot to piss in or one to throw it out of, but then you steady saying you ain't settling. You
yeah,
you settled to be alone.
yeah. You know what's funny about that? I think people should have standards, but if you meet somebody who cool and they kind of say what they mean and mean what they say, you should be able to compromise a little bit. Well, I know I don't really like this, but he got all these qualities in that one. You know what I'm saying? It seems like people don't like it has to be everything has to be lined up like old girl Chili used to do. Yeah, it's got to meet this certain mark. And like I always thought relationships was about compromise. Like I had this chick who always be like, "Give me a kiss, give me a kiss," and I would roll my eyes, and she'd be like, "Why you rolling your eyes?" I'm like, "It ain't nothing bad. It's just like it's just annoying when you ask me that." But you know what I'm saying? We kind of dealt with. You know what I'm saying? It was just a part. I just compromised, like, because I knew she was a good woman. Like, and that one little thing, it didn't stop the fact of her being a good person because of that one little annoying thing. But I think people get caught up in those little like tendencies. You got to be this and that. It's just crazy.
Yeah. That's even like the aspect of baby mamas and stuff. I'm like, dudes will have a good chick, but because she got one child, oh man, she a waste. I'm like I told him, because my wife, she had 2 kids by the same dude. My thing of it was like I went looking for chicks. I went looking for, like, if I wanted a wife, I would go out here and look for qualifications in a woman that's a wife. You know what I'm saying? And then I would start look. I mean, of course, you got to have something that you can be able to wake up to in the morning. So she got to look decent. You know, that's a given. But then, you got to see the person for who they are and everything that's around them. A lot of dudes want to say, well, these are standards. I'm like, they got more standards than the chicks do, bro.
You
Like,
ain't lying, man.
I'm talking about, y'all talking about, man, these women don't look at me like this. But then when you ask about, like, man, what you want? Man, I want a woman who had her daddy in her life, bro. 75% of the chicks out here don't have their dad. The ones that do have their dad in their life, they married.
Right.
They gone, bro. And then you try to say, well, she got to be. Any other standards that you trying to push for a woman to have is the same thing that woman is pushing standards on you. She wants you to make sure you came from a 2-parent household, just like you looking for her to come from a 2-parent household. So it's like the standards in which men say women the standards are too high. Some dudes standard. You want a chick that's 30 and under. Like I always said, the trick bag was Kevin would tell dudes that he'll tell the women they need to marry older men. While most of the guys in the manosphere say stop dealing with these chicks because you ain't gonna find nobody. So you picture a young guy between the ages of 19 to 30. If he don't find no chick on his level and he just say, man, I'm gonna stop dealing with chicks already, I'm gonna go make tile or whatever. This dude, he's like, you got a group of guys, probably 80 guys, that's just saying after they turn 30, they not dealing with no more chicks.
Man.
Women in their age range, if they don't find that man within that age range, what you think they're gonna do? They gonna date younger guys? No, they're gonna date older guys. So that's why I say that's when the trick bag starts, because the older guys with money can take care of the younger chicks. But then the younger guys, if you don't deal with a woman right there at your level and y'all grow together, then what's gonna happen? You're gonna be one of them dudes just like the older chicks, getting old, trying to get married in your 50s or die alone. Like that joke, it played both ways, just like it played for women to die alone, it played for dudes to die alone. But when it get to a dude, he okay with dying alone.
Right.
Hey, all I need is a dog, man's best friend, and you at peace with yourself. Women can't take that peace in that silence. They gotta call they friends. They gotta do something. They can't sit down and just be at peace with themselves. Dudes, they get hobbies, man. They start like doing model cars, reading comic books, anything that kind of motivate them to take their mind off of stuff.
Right.
Women be like, man, I can shop, but there's only so much shopping I can do. I can do this, but there's only so much I can do.
That shit is crazy though, like how people. But you know what's funny? Like my dad, when he passed away, he didn't have no woman or anything like that. But he would, like you said, he was cool with it compared to my. But my mom had like my brothers and sisters. My mom was single too, but like I think in her later years, she kind of wanted a man, but she was just like, you know what, I'm too stuck in my ways to get one. And but she found other stuff like sports and you know what I'm saying, bingo and shit like that. But my dad was like, shit, I don't need no woman, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And everybody dies alone, Verbal. We all die alone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We all die alone. Man,
that's what I say. that whole die alone thing, I'm like, that's on both genders. My thing is, when I picked my wife, like I said, my wife had 2 kids, and my thing was the person who she was first. Right. I dealt with chicks without kids and with kids. My biggest thing was, how are you willing to treat me and treat yourself? Because if you can't take care of yourself, I know you ain't gonna be able to take care of me. That's all that submission stuff, man. Yeah, submission is good, but it's to a point. If a woman don't have no value for herself, she ain't got no value for nobody else.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She gotta. That's why I always talk about that knowledge of self. If you don't know who you are and what you're trying to do in life, and you're gonna be a yes person to somebody, that day you wake up and figure out you got purpose, oh, that yes is going out the window. You gonna start being a no lady. That's when the divorce comes.
Yeah.
You know. So a lot of people they just ain't really found themselves. They ain't really been in situations to where like the relationship they really working at something. You know, if I'm in a relationship working for the greater good, like planning this, we're gonna do this together, we're gonna work on this, we're gonna be this. Like you have flaws, I have flaws. If we can work together and help these flaws be better, then
Right.
cool.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. It's about, you know what I'm saying? Us depend. I won't say dependent on each other, but us making each other stronger. Like you said, with your weaknesses. If you better at handling the money, then shit, handle the money and shit. If I'm better
yeah,
at handling house shit, then I'm gonna handle the house shit. Like, but
yeah,
you gotta be willing to compromise and be real with each other. I think in my last relationship, I wasn't as real as I should have been with her. You know what I mean? Like, and I
yeah,
talked to her like after we broke up, and she was like, "It's a lot of stuff you did tell me." And I'm like, "Well, you really didn't ask," but and then I had to stop me. Like, usually I am a little bit open and more forthcoming, but that last relationship was crazy too. But it was just hard to like kind of open up to her for some odd reason with this last one. I can, as we were talking, I remember when. All right, Verbal. Thanks for coming through. Uh, but yeah, it was I couldn't be vulnerable with her like I was with other relationships. Like she wanted it too fast. I'm like, let me give it to you. She wanted to know everything like instantly. I'm like, slow down. But she was a little bit older. And I think, you know what I'm saying, she was kind of ready to settle down and shit. Cause like the first 3 months, she was like, we in a relationship, what we doing? And then she wanted to
yeah,
move in. I was like, man,
yeah.
let's slow it
Mm.
down a little bit. But she was a little bit older, so
And see, that's what the older chicks, they don't seen everything. To be honest, my wife is 4 years older than me, and she kind of came at me a little bit on that. But like I told her, I was like, yeah, we do this, but at the same time, ain't no big rush because we both need to know each other.
yeah, man, it ain't no rush. But I mean, if you get your older woman, she gonna kind of be a little bit. She gonna be on on speed mode a little. We gonna have to roll this up
Hey,
a little bit faster.
with them,
Like,
time is ticking, man.
right.
Yeah, time is ticking with them, and a lot of people don't get that. When you don't got to a point in your life where you don't seen it all, and you really want to settle down and and be at a point in your life where you relax. A lot of people can't take that because you know it should be like a set schedule where y'all start filling each other out, talking about certain things. Like BGS talked about this a lot. A lot of people before even going on a date, y'all don't talk on the phone. Nobody talks on the phone to a person no more. They ready just to take them out to show them how much money they got and how they ball. Taking pictures and all this stuff. Like what happened to the whole like courting or whatever, getting to know each other process. I
It's that
mean,
social media instant love.
yeah, man. You
Why?
you 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 eliminate a lot of people that way though. You can
Yeah,
eliminate a lot of people by just saying, man, you're not worth my time.
yeah, that's crazy though. You miss. You
Yeah.
do. I will admit to that. You do miss out on potential mates. But I mean, I guess the good thing with that is you have a lot of more potential mates to have at your, I won't say availability, but you have a lot more to choose from. But shit, it's so crazy out here, man. The dating field, man. I was thinking a few months back, like, man, I should have never broke up with Oker.
Yeah. And then the thing too, like I always say that in-house is something different, man.
Yeah,
You out here on the hunt trying to get it compared to you just like, man, I'm turning in. I holler at y'all fellas. And
yeah,
everybody be like, man, I'm trying to find some. Like it's already at home. You come home, you got a meal already in the microwave or it's already plate made for you. And then compared to, man, let me hit this Waffle House.
you know what? That kind of was the weak part with my relationships. Like all the women, I won't say expected me to cook, but it was kind of like, yeah, I was cooking, I'd be like, man, you can cook some days, I don't mind at all.
Yeah. Hey, that man, dog. The first time I always say this, the first time I made my wife that jambalaya, man, my wife was like, "You can cook?" Like she went into the trash can, all in the oven. I'm like, "What you doing?" She like, "What a plate that you bought this place? Like, where you bought this food from?" I'm like, "Man, look in the trash. You see the chicken and sausage and all that stuff I bought." And she was like, "Man, you cook this for real?" Oh, she was hooked. Then every now and then, man, she'd try to throw a bone. And once I made Thanksgiving dinner, bro, it was over.
It
I
was a
made the
wrap.
whole entire Thanksgiving dinner. Oh man, she be like, you want to grill tonight? She always throw hints. You want to grill tonight? I like your ribs and burgers or steak. I feel like some grilled steak.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, cause they know you. Them women know you know how to cook, bro. That gives them like a little time off. Cause
Exactly.
some chicks, man, that's all they been doing. I got a cousin, man. My cousin been cooking ever since she was 10.
Damn.
Once the part, she knew how to, what I'm saying, get up there and not get burnt. Oh, her dad be like, go make me one of them famous steaks you make. And so she was always to the point, like, man, this is on point. I'm grown. I can cook. But then when she got older, she was like, man, this shit is dreadful. Every time you turn around, I'm cooking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom kind of did me. When I turned 13, she wasn't like I was cooking for the family. She'd be like, shit, I could eat little shit. What you want me to get you from the store? You just cook what you want to cook and shit. I'm through. You said. So by the time I was like 15, 16, I was just cooking for myself. And I make stuff for her too. But she
Yeah.
was like, shit, I've been cooking for 40 fucking years. I'm sick of cooking. And you like to cook too. So there's
Yep.
nothing. Oh, shit. Well, good morning to you, KS. Hey, appreciate the pull up. And everybody, please go to our channel and support. We got one folks in the building, but that's all right. We appreciate the pull up, man. Anyway. Yeah, man. This summer it seemed like it's just gonna be a hot one, man. I hope we can get it. I hope we can get it together, she, before the end of the summer. Like, and not even black people, but just black man. Like, I've been thinking about trying to rehash my old Million Man meetup on YouTube and shit, but I don't know, but I think we should do it, man, just to get oh, what's going on, Miss Mimi? Appreciate it. I think we should just try and get it to go, man, for real.
Yeah. Some better than nothing because, my thing, even with YouTube, man, I'm starting to realize these brothers, a lot of brothers ain't who they really are, man. They
Yeah,
say one thing and they a totally different person, man. Like it's some guys I be talking to online, they fit the bill to try to say, man, I'm for the brothers. But then when you want to get something together, nobody really wants to, do stuff, man. And I'm like, you got enough guys in each city that we can have something put together to, if we say, well, these young boys need to read this and that, let's put $2 together. Let's put $1 together. Let's start a little GoFundMe or something to kind of promote this. Then we're gonna who we gonna trust to run it? Who we gonna trust to hold the money?
right.
That'd be the biggest part. Like when the dudes had made that they were supposed to make the documentary. I was for it. I was like, man, let me see how many people get in there because I'm like, what's gonna happen when the money don't get put in the right place? And the bad part about it was when the documentary they didn't meet the goal. I'm like, so everybody get their money back? What happened? I ain't never hear nothing from it because I didn't donate. So I'm just like, it ain't no sweat off of me. But my whole thing, like, I'm like, if dude's gonna take this serious, because that was my biggest thing about donating. I'm like, I work hard for my money. I ain't trying to give nobody no money, and they ain't really trying to do nothing. They just trying to, cap off somebody and make some money.
Yeah. So see, that's why I was thinking about the meetup here on YouTube, because that shit is really free and shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like,
Yep.
and then brothers wouldn't have to travel nowhere. You could just, pop up on your computer or your phone and just hop on maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And you know what I'm saying? Spit what you need to spit. But I kind of wanted to, I'm not saying I wanted to, I don't want to kind of focus on women because, it's enough of that shit. Like, just focus on black man becoming better black man, you know what I'm saying, and trying to help each other and shit. Even if we don't agree politics and shit like that. I mean, it's some basic shit we agree on. We all want to, you know what I'm saying, be able to have a good job, a nice house, and take care of our family. Like, so I think, you know what I'm saying, that's the shit we can kind of come together on. What's going on, Mac Bone?
Yeah.
Hey man, just keep myself solid and
Uh-oh. You still chopping up. Damn, Mac Bone.
talking to a lady named Cherokee on Twitter.
You still chopping up, big dog.
Well, I'm dealing with like the mobile
Yeah,
because I'm walking to take care of business. But the thing is, man,
Yeah.
I'm up there talking for real, around the dirty, talking to these bitches on Twitter. There was one time I called lady a bitch and she said thank you.
we can't hear none you
I
saying,
said,
Mac.
Go ahead.
It's chopping up every other word.
I don't know, man. Let me go ahead and exit, man. See if I can make I got my laptop. Because I mean, there's no.
All right, man. We'll be here for a minute. I might have to switch it because you know we always have trouble with the restream for some odd reason, man. MacBone will try to delay.
Yeah, hey, can you do me a favor and switch it to like either Zoom or StreamYard?
Yeah. I'm about to start going back. I'm about to go back to StreamYard and shit. So this is probably the last one. I just had this on with. But in the next like week,
write this email. Well, hey, I just want you to write this email.
I tell you, hey, MacBone, I tell you what, put it in the back chat, and that way I can. Yeah, put in the back chat or the chat for me, and that way I know what you're talking about. But I'm gonna switch it up, MacBone, so you can come over. I appreciate the pull up as always.
Yeah, either it was Zoom or StreamYard, if you send it straight to my email, my Proton email, it's encrypted, it'll be no problem.
Okay. I'll make sure I do that.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, here's my new email, bro.
Jay said this Negro talk. What up, Big J? I don't think we're doing Negro talk just yet.
I guess we're talking about some good shit.
Say again, MacBone.
See, there you go, bro. The Proton mail is like encrypted so that no goofy motherfuckers mess with the shit.
All right.
This guy, you know what's going to deal with excess supply time? They never said, man. It's like when I deal with these bros, man, I do this, man. When they ask me if we can follow each other, I tell them I am the leader, you are the follower. And then I give them my picture information for further stuff. And
damn, we can't hear nothing, man.
Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and get up out of here, man. And get the Zoom or stream, man. We can chop it up, all right?
All right, I'll do that, man. Appreciate the pull up. I got your email too. All right, man.
All right.
He over there sign to come, boy.
For some odd reason, he be trying to come up, but for some odd reason, it always do that with his. I don't know why. I don't even. Damn, I can't even remember what we was talking about and shit. I think with Hot Guy Summer or something.
We was talking about that earlier. We was talking about the situation about the Million Man March and guys meeting up.
Yeah. I figured, and just like you were saying, because I know brothers don't be wanting to spend no money. Like, so I figured we get on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, maybe a few hours, have a couple brothers speak from different points of view and try and just get like a basic like standard that we all kind of adhere to and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Something real simple, something real easy.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
What
If
up?
you're
How
if
you
you're
doing? We all right, man.
yeah,
Appreciate you.
what's going on, conscious? What's going on, conscious? Now,
She
listen.
here too, man. Say what up to she, brother.
No, I'm gonna be petty, right? I'm gonna be petty for a minute. I gotta be petty because like since that motherfucker right there wanna talk shit about me on somebody else's channel. Let me tell you something.
Who?
Hold on. I
Who
gotta
talking
say
shit?
this.
Hold on, I got.
How you going to get on somebody's panel? You still talking, and people telling you, "Oh, your mic is messed up. Your mic is messed up," and you've been talking for like 15, and he talking about 15 minutes. Come on, man. If your mic is messing up, hang up and try it again.
Man, leave Macbone.
Just saying.
Macbone, cool people. I think it's just because I be hearing them on other people's panel and it'd be cool. For somebody, I think it's just a restream with his with his for some odd reason. Because I done seen him on other people's panel. You know what I'm saying? And it should be clear. So I think it's just restream for him for some odd reason. It don't really get down. That's all. But Big J, what you think about the Million Man meetup on YouTube, bro?
The Million Man meetup on YouTube. What's that?
It's something I just came up with. I came up with a few weeks ago. Like where black men just meet up and try. You know what I'm saying? Get a basic
It's not going. I'm sorry. It's not going to work because a lot of these niggas are trifling.
But we doing it on YouTube though. It ain't like we got to meet up in the city. We can just all come here.
It's not going to work though. I'm sorry, it's not going to work because too many of us believe that game is the end all be all.
We need a little game though, right? And see, that's the thing. We need to almost make it like a gumbo. We need to take good things out of everything, man, and just leave the bad shit there. And you know what I'm saying? Get a nice little gumbo for black men for the rest of the year.
Okay. Well, guess what? If it's going to be something positive, then it can't be talking about women all the damn day.
That was kind of the one thing in it. Like we didn't focus on women. We kind of just focused on men.
Right. But you know, and I know the culture of this chitlin circuit of YouTube is going to be it's going to be said something about what a woman said or what a woman done, and they can't see that. You know, this idea of shame, blame, and explain. You can't shame, blame, explain everybody, and you can't be hypocritical at the same time.
Right.
Sorry, you can't. You know, that's why I'm like, well, what's the point? Because it's going to have to be what type of result you trying to do. What you going to meet up for?
I just want brothers to stop hate. I mean, I want to say stop hating on each other. But kind of stop hating, man, because we can have a disagreement without
no,
people and
it's past
shit.
That. It's past that. I mean, it's past that. I'm sorry. There are some niggas I hate. I'm sorry. You know, based on how you come across and what you do to other people. Some people just need to be raised right and stop worrying about what's on another man's pocket. Or what's on his dick? That you know what I'm saying? If people really want to be respected, then don't put your hands in another man's pocket. Don't try to talk about another man's dick or his woman's private parts, and things will be fine. But people don't think like that. It is what it is. On that part.
So
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say when it comes down to it, we should be meeting up to try to, add some structure to the guys that's around in the space or to help out some younger guys. Because I mean, saying the least, it's a lot of guys in the space that, they echo chamber a lot of stuff that goes on the panel. I want to know, hey, bro, you've been in here for years. Dude, the stuff that you hear, is it really working in your life?
Right.
Because if not, we need to try to figure out some changes. Because, there was a dude on, I think, Ramil panel. He was saying that he was about 380 or something like that, and his body count was 2 at 30.
Dang.
So he said he only hit 2 GK. When he said that shit, Ramil said the same thing. When he said it loud, he's like, "Damn! Oh, I'm sorry, my bad."
I mean, but that ain't really bad. Cause damn,
Bruh,
was he black?
like black, bro. Two. He only hit 2 chicks at that. But you gotta understand, the weight played a big part in it too.
Okay, so he's a little
You
bit.
380, bro. You 380, and you ain't got no mouthpiece.
Okay, so yeah.
I know.
Okay, so,
I know dudes about 400, and they got women on go, because the thing of it is, a lot of guys don't know how to play to their strong points.
right.
You already be. I got a homeboy. This dude, he always telling people he 5 even. Man, I think this dude like honestly 4'10" or 4'11". He ain't even hit 5. His chick's taller than him. All his chicks he got always taller than him. So my thing is this, bro already said, I'm already short. So I'm already at a disadvantage. So I got to make them smile. I got to get them on my page. Once I get them going, I got them.
Right.
Every chick I always tell him, you cute, you just too short. And he always say, yeah, but the thing of it is, shit, short people need love too. You get them to smiling.
Right.
He socializing with them.
Shit.
Yeah, breaking them in. You gotta break them in. You can't just jump on the horse and ride them.
Yeah.
You gotta break them in. That's what he do. He break them in. He hit him with the little good morning text and talk to him a lot. And then after that, he in the game.
Right.
But see, a lot of dudes don't want to put no work in. Like I say, this whole man stuff about you being a man and women supposed to bow, and man, bro, if you trying to do anything in life, you got to put in some type of work.
Yeah, you right.
And a lot of dudes, in this space, they hear certain things and they think, man, women choosing wrong. No, I keep telling dudes, when you say a woman choosing wrong, that Ramil talks about that SBE shit, it is. Y'all shame, blame, and spread. A woman that chooses a dude at a certain point in her life, that's what she wants. You need to be running away from them type of women. Like I keep saying, most dudes want hoes, man. Y'all look at IG and you want them IG chicks, man. You need to be getting them chicks that got little shit together that you can work with and then go. Most of the time, these dudes, the right chick be in front of them, but she don't look like a model.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
I somewhat agree with you on that, but but since you said Ramil, let me just let me say it like this. Women do choose wrong, but the thing is, let that be why you letting their choice to dictate your life, and it seems like a lot of these guys don't understand that. They don't understand that women have their own agency. They have their own mind. You can't just shame, blame, and explain them. People you don't even know, and in fact, people because they don't, they're not. Stop treating them as appendages. Treat them as human beings. You might go far. You might go farther. But it seems like everybody wants this leave it to beaver type of mindset or structure when it comes to family, and they thinking, well, let me just play the field when that field is not for everybody. The type of women that conscious get is not be necessarily the women I'll go after. And guys on this space want every woman to be this. They want every relationship rather to come find in that how can I say it? I lost my train of thought for a minute.
Standard. Everybody, they want the women to be a certain standard. The women got to fall into a certain standard category, man.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for bringing me right on back up onto the that's what I'm talking about, the standard issue. And
that's when I started talking about that with society. Society gives a standard right now that you got to get a girl with a big ass. You got to get a girl that's a freak in the sheet, but a lady of the day or whatever, all that. That's the standard right now. So all the dudes are looking for the top woman that's a freak. Like, bro, you can't have both. Most women, they not even freaks like that. Even to the women that do have sex a lot, half of them don't even really know what they doing. They probably watched a couple of porn and they can't even ride. You know, yeah.
Right.
So it's like to a point, like you looking for a specific standard in which everybody tells you need for a woman. A lot of women don't even have that standard. That's the same thing for dudes. Dudes are out here trying to be the standard in which women want, and a lot of women who want that type of standard, dude, it's like you can't afford it, bro. You can't afford to fit the standard of this high value guy, and you making minimum wage. Even with that keeping up with the Joneses crap. After a while, man, all that faking it till you make it, you just faking it, bro, because you don't live up to the par.
Yeah, I wonder how much time has been wasted with each man, right? Some of us wasted 10 years. Some of us wasted 15 or 20 on a certain idea, and not knowing that, everybody want to harp on Miss Average at best. Well, guess what? We are Mr. Average at best. You know what I'm saying? If we reverse that, we're just as the woman who was on Kevin Samuels' channel, Miss Average at best. We want this, we want that, knowing the fact you're not going to get that, knowing the fact you got things that's not for everybody. And stop chasing and stop and like what you said, stop trying to do this keep up with the Jones shit. All right.
So that's even like with Kevin. Now I was gonna say real quick, that's even like with Kevin. When people took that thing about Kevin asking the dude his John size out of context, I'm like, if you really listen to the whole thing what Kevin was telling the dude, you ain't got no money, you ain't working with a tool, but then you want the top notch chick. Like, where does that get you in? Like, see, they tried to shame Kevin for that, but it basically just proved the point. Like, he was trying to get his dude a standard, say, you need money. If you ain't got the money, you ain't got the resources, but yet you trying to get the top notch chick, it's not your time, bro. See, a lot of times people they talk about seasons in life. Hey, you gonna get that chick in your older years. You working at Walmart, unless you got some type of mouthpiece, you ain't pulling no chick that's a 9 and a 10. Because I always tell guys, every time somebody talk about, man, I like 9s and 10s, I'm like, oh, I've never heard a dude who didn't have money pull 9s and 10s and stay with them. You can smash a 9 and 10 on a humbug, but you're not keeping them because it's maintenance. That's why high-end cars have a lot of maintenance. And dudes who mess with 9s and 10s, who really know their 9s and 10s, they need their hair done, they need money for clothes, nails, all type of stuff. Dudes can't afford it. On average, the average dude can't afford a 9 or a 10. So that's why I say when you capping about all you hit is dimes, if you all you hit is dimes, you paying. Ain't no, man, I don't pay. Nah, bro, you paying. Man, I can do. Nope, you are paying, bro. Every woman that's a 9 or a 10, you getting that hair done, nails done. Most of these women who are 9 or 10, they know that dudes are paying. So that's why they on go.
Thanks for coming, Ms. Mimi. Yeah. If you get a 9 or a 10, you definitely got to keep up the maintenance on it. Without a doubt, man. But
right.
That seems like it's a lot of headache. I won't say headache, but a lot of worrying too, man. Because you know dudes gonna be coming after all day, every day. Because you know what I'm saying? Dudes come at regular chicks all day, every day. Shit. So you don't want to.
I mean, let's I don't want to sound like let's say you get a woman like, I don't know, Melody, right? Melody from sweet Melody, right? Like, there's a fine ass woman, right? But you know how much work. I ain't trying to be, I ain't trying to talk about her in shape. I'm just talking about somebody that look in her category, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you know how much bullshit you got to put up with?
You think you would have to put up with bullshit with her?
No, not with her specifically, but I'm talking
But just
about
like dudes
you
trying to
being,
holler at her and shit like that.
man, like all you got every nigga, and yes, you females too, will be pushing up on her. You know what I'm saying? You'll be worried about that shit. Shit, you got every man, and then you got these bisexual women be pushing up on her and shit. You gotta be worried about that shit. So why you worry about, you know? And if you don't have shit, and I'm not talking about her, but if you don't have some type of monetary value, you know that's a security. You know, you got to ward that off.
Hey man,
What
when
up,
you
Egg?
like the crazy part about that, like I used to have this chick that was my friend. I used to try to smash her. The shit never, you know, we never got that far. So I was just like bumping, I'm done with it, you know. But she was cool people. So, you know, I used to, you know, bring her to the club so I can get chicks. You know, chicks see me with like, damn, this motherfucker bad. Like, what's up, man? You know, try to shoot the number because she always dressed fly as hell. So, you know, I was pulling on the strength of that.
Right.
And then when it came down to it, man, I'm talking about I turn around, dudes be all over her. As soon as I turn back around, they be like, oh, what's up, bro? What's going on with you, man? Just, you know what I'm saying? How did you say you girl, man? But you got one right there, bro. And I be like, yeah, man, appreciate it. And I just walk off. And then sometimes she might catch a dude she want to holler at, and she run up on him. You know, I come around the corner, dude be like, oh, this your chick. You know, she give me the sign. I be like, nah, man, them a partner. All the dudes be like, damn, bro, we thought that was your chick, man. We would have been holler.
Right.
I said, dude, I ain't never say she was my chick. I just say we were people.
Right.
You know, and she would always like the bodyguard for her. But then, like I say, it was an even if fair exchange because even when it came down to it, hell, we be in the club, dude, always buying her drinks, bro. It's been plenty of times I just sit there with the Grey Goose at the bar with ice in it, you know, and stuff like that, and just straight. So I just swap out with the water glass with hers and dude be feeding drinks. All I'm doing is just swapping out that water with the ice. Right. I used to get so tore up coming from the club, man. And like, dude, be like, man, I don't get it. It's a whole damn bottle of Patron, man, and she still ain't drunk.
Right.
She taking it with the gym. She taking it to the
What up, Tim? Yeah,
yeah,
I was on a date one time with an older lady, and a dude sent her a drink. And she was like, but she was real cool about it. She was like, should I accept it? I was like, hell yeah, accept it. And shit. She was, but like you said, she ended up giving me the drink, and I'm like, I cheers her. We was like, thank you, brother.
exactly, man. Hey, man, this is some funny junk.
Oh,
I was over there on Gale at night. So her channel, man, she had a lead attorney and some other dudes over there. And so it was funny as hell, man. The dude, his story sounds so much cap, but then you can kind of believe certain things he was saying. But basically, when it boiled down to it, he said he flew this chick out to Atlanta. Now, this the crazy part. Dude said, I ain't paying if I ain't smashing.
What?
So he said the first day he took the bra to the popcorn stand. And she ordered some popcorn for $12. So he was like, you got to go in half on this. I'm like, bro, you ain't paying $12 for the popcorn, bro. But anyway, he said he took the chick to the club. I guess because he get in free or something like that. So they get to the club and, you know, they on some humbug shit talking and whatever. So she ran up on the little dope boy over there, flexing. He say she done robbed the dope boy. Come from up under the table. We like up under the table. Everybody like, hello, bro. She came away from up under the table. He like, yeah, I guess dude had a bag or something up under there. And she crawled up under the table, went through got the bag, got the money. He was like, she ran up on me. He was like, look, bro, showed him the cash and was like, let's deal.
damn.
And he said he got like $1,200 from the dude. And like, he was like, bro, that's a lot of holes in your story. But I was like, I can kind of see it because Atlanta chick will do that, especially in a new environment. And, you know, I don't know for what reason, everybody think people from the South is slow when they go up north. Like Detroit, all of them, oh, you from the country. Oh, boy, yeah, man, keep thinking that.
Yeah, that country
Mhm.
people get fooled by that country. Now y'all better stop getting fooled by that shit.
Exactly, bro. And she capped on him, and I was crying laughing. But the shit was crazy to me because bro kept saying like, "Oh man, I don't pay nothing for no meal, man. The chick, man, if I don't think I'm smashing, oh man, we doing separate checks and all that."
Wow.
I'm like, then this is the crazy part too. So bro said he had, paid for a chick to get a car. He had bought a chick a car, then he put a car note on another chick, and then he put down payment on a chick house. And we was like, bro, you don't pay for fucking dinners, but you buying houses and cars?
What
He
the
like, well, I gotta stay at the house. I like, bro, this is some backwards Chicago shit I've ever heard.
man? That sound crazy, man. That's ridiculous and shit. You spending more on
Even
the
Lee,
meal more on the house than the meal.
hey, Lee checked them on it too. Lee was like, hold on. So you ain't paying for $30 and $100 plates, but you dropping,
$1,000.
$4,000-5,000 on a goddamn down payment for a house? He was like, and you ain't even with the chick no more, is you? You like, no. He's like, basically, you done got the chick credit right. It's like, man. He's like, see, this is what I be talking about right here.
I need to find
Dudes got their priorities fucked up.
I need to find a woman who gonna buy me a house. If y'all out there, please send the brother an email. Conscious Moron. I know how to cook, clean, everything. Law.
Hey man.
You ain't gonna
Right now,
like no household chores and shit. Buy me a fucking house. Fuck that shit.
Shit, you better go do like my homeboy did. Go down there on 17th Street and just chill. He got about two lawyer chicks. He said he was just down there drinking coffee one day in the morning. Two lawyer chicks came up on him, was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, just chilling. He already looked clean, so she knew he wasn't no bum. And he said, "I'm just drinking coffee. I'm chilling." He said, "I'm off today. And I drive trucks." And she was like, "Oh yeah." She slid up over there next to him. She said, "I'm supposed to be going to a meeting, but I got a little time." Caught that chick number. Say he was walking into a store, caught another chick number. He was like, "Man, that goddamn 17th Street something different."
I might have to check 7th. I used to work on. I'm trying to think where's the Piedmont building. It might be 14th Street though.
Yeah, 14 is on the Piedmont.
Yeah.
17 is that new spot over there where all with a Target over there. I guess it's like the upper Target. That new street they build over there with all them buildings and stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know what's the name of that car place? Carvana or Carguru, one of them.
Max. I think it might be Carvana though.
Yeah, that new building right there where they put all them cars in that slot.
Mm-hmm.
That street right behind there. That's 17th Street over there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out and shit.
Yeah, because that's like a little, upper echelon district over there where they have like the little shopping centers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then another place, bro, like I be telling dudes, man, the Botanical Garden, man, they be so many chicks falling through that mug.
You know what? I've been down here that long. I still ain't been there, man. That shit look nice.
I haven't either. I told my wife I was gonna take her down there because a lot of dudes, they be telling me, they was like, man, that Botanical Garden, a ticket. Like you take a chick over there, and that's something different because a lot of dudes, man, everybody do the regular, man.
Right.
They take a chick to, like a nice little restaurant.
Yeah.
Man, taking it to Botanical Garden.
I was about to say, man, that's like the first or second day with me. We going to the park and shit. Walk around, talk, get something, you know what I'm saying? Something to snack on or some shit like that. And then we come see, like, them always kind of be the first 2 dates, you know what I mean? The park or something like that, a museum. Let's walk around downtown. Something real light and simple.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean? A little movie date or something.
Yeah, dude, be trying to go all in.
That's why I never understand that with dudes, man. Like that whole standard of spending $500 on a date. I'm like, bro, even if I had $500 for a date, I wouldn't be spending $500 on no first date. Like, bro, I don't think no woman like Barry. You can really barely get to know a chick. Like these foodie chicks out here, they just go on dates just for the food, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like you really screwed on that.
Hell yeah, and then what? Because I can cook, like that's what I like. Yo, I can just cook or something, whatever you want. I'ma just cook it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, dudes. I want to say they gotta be cheap, but you, like you said, you gotta use what you got. You know what I'm saying? Your resources and shit. Like shit, don't take her out. Like, and then you can, you know what I'm saying? That's what I always hit them with. Like, shit, it's more intimate for me to cook for you and shit. Fuck going out to the restaurant. You gonna see me cooking it, and like you said, women love that shit.
Cause you know how many dudes that don't know how to cook. So that's already a plus right there. You know what I'm saying? You bring her up in that mug, even if you get to cooking the food while y'all having a conversation.
Yeah, that's what I use, man,
Yeah,
bro. That's the best thing to do. Like have them, and then almost, hey, can you help me with this? And then you just
Yep.
start talking. She like, damn, you know what I mean? Like it's. I want to say it's kind of simple, but like it's hard to fuck it up. But we be fucking.
Yeah.
Like I done even fucked up some good women too. But I'm just saying, man. Like on certain shit, like, but I done got to the point where I done at least been in the, you know what I'm saying, in the house, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like I just fuck up initially. It take me doing some stupid shit, unfortunately. But that's another story in itself.
Yeah, man. You know, it just, hey, getting in them relationships, man, they be up and down. Like, dude, that's why I be like, man, you won't never experience life, man, if you don't try it. That's why I be trying to get dudes hearing them on the panels. I'm like, man, you gotta go try to at least just holler at a chick, bro.
Right.
You know, hollering at a chick. I seen this one show where this dude, he used to dress up in Gothic because he really felt like he couldn't get chicks. And you know, he's an old little stuffy bald head dude. But the thing of it was, man, they put him on this journey. They made him take 10 roses and give it to women. The first, like, probably 20 of them was like, nah, I don't want it. Nah, I'm good. He was like, they free. They was like, nah, I'm good. Then he started, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you want a rose? And one chick accepted. And probably by the time he got to his 5th rose, he was like, oh, we giving out roses to the most beautiful lady out here, and you one of them. There you go. He started giving a compliment.
Right.
And he got his level up, man. See, a lot of dudes got to go through that process. You got to get a couple of no's.
You gonna have to get a
you
few,
can get
man.
it.
You know how many times I've been told no? Oof, plenty of them. But it is like you said, it build up your resistance. Like, well, shit, the only thing she can say to me is no. You know what I mean?
Y'all understand though, we live in Me Too era, and some guys don't want to be seen as a creep. You know,
Bro, you got
that's
you got to get off the porch with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
gotta
the
get out
difference
the porch.
between being a creep and just trying to engage with a woman. You know what I mean? Like you can't initially go off. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how you doing? And then send her a dick pic. Like that's creepy. I could understand that, but you know what I'm saying? You talking to her initially. You know what I mean? Like that's the one thing that I think really messed us up and shit. These fucking dating apps and shit, man. They like, wait, it's cool, but that shit ain't cool either, man.
Yeah. I also think that the dating apps did mess things up because all you have is people who have unrealistic expectations, and that's all men. And you go on these sites, these men, all you see is unrealistic expectations, and men are like, well, fuck it. I'm, okay, this woman said she wants this. This woman said she wants that, and some of that is not either realistic for her. You got a woman who got 4 or 5 kids talking about, I need a man without no kids. As if this man gonna come along and say, oh, I want these kids. He wants a family of his own.
Yeah.
He wants a family of his own, and that's not going.
Well, I mean, that might not necessarily be true. Maybe he don't want no kids, or he cool with her having the 4 kids. But I understand what you're saying. I think it's different instances for different folks. But like for me to tell you how you should date and what your standards are, I think that's where the problem comes in with the manosphere. Like it seems like they want to all adhere to one standard when they don't even apply those standards to themselves and shit. And like, I'm not gonna like what you like. You know what I'm saying? Some people like Nikes. I might like Adidas. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They still the same function, but it's just different for different folks.
Here is the thing. Here is the thing, though. Conscious. Here's the thing about the manosphere, right? And the manosphere. Let me say it like this: you can't sit there and say that man. Oh, the manifesto. Yeah. Well, first of all, let's talk about the manifesto, right? Because I hang around with the white boys, right, in the manosphere, right? They have a manifesto. They're doing like that group out there in Houston suing the United States government over allowing women to wanting women to be drafted in the military. Worrying about education, stuff like that. See, the black man ain't focused on that. So that's my problem with the black man. They're not focused on on things that actually matter. Sirism. That's why I said the manifesto. Where's y'all white paper, blue paper at?
That's what the Million Man March is for. We're gonna get a manifesto together, man.
But the biggest thing is this, man. When it come down to it, I laugh at it.
No. It's not about being white, nigga. The point is sirism. It's not about skin color. It's about what your mind is on. If your mind is on cardinal desires, then therefore though you already lost the game. If the whole mission is about getting the baddest bitch, quote unquote, I'm using your word, sirism, then therefore you already lost. Because the point is, how can you talk about all these women you're not respected as a black man, then you don't do shit that garners respect.
My thing is this with a lot of guys.
I was going to say something else, but Sirism had to say something in the chat room.
It's having the wisdom. I like ism, man. I like ism.
I was going to say something else, but I had to say something that would trigger Sirism. But anyway, what I was going to say is a lot of these guys, they watch too much. They thinking every woman are all the same, and it's not. What might work for you is not going to work for him. And let me say this too. Some of these old ass niggas got to go. You got 50-year-old men talking about the Moynihan report. As if though that's my problem, or as if that's some millennial or some Zoomer black male's problem. Our problem is different. So we all don't have the same problems.
But I want to say this though, when it come down to it, I always hear a lot of guys, and my thing is this for the manosphere dudes. I get it. Hell, a lot of guys are like, oh, well, you married, man, you don't know my situation, or you don't know, like, dude, you act like I've been married for all my life. Hell, I had to go through a lot of junk you had to go through before I got married. But the thing is, times have changed. Some of the stuff is good, some of the stuff is getting worse. But the point of it was, a lot of guys, they talk about women with weaves. I always say this, and I know it's not gonna work, but if a lot of dudes just stop having sex with the women with weaves, a lot of women will stop wearing weaves.
Yeah, that'd be
good. As long as you keep having sex with them, you be like, man, hoes are just to be played with. I'm just gonna fuck a hoe. I'm not. Then you sitting here pushing the stereotype that it's okay to wear weaves. You gonna get sex. You might not get a relationship, but somebody gonna dick you down.
Right.
That's like the thing about big girls. How many times have you ever seen a big girl with a baby?
All the time.
So all the stuff that dudes don't hit big girls, that's a whole lot.
And they hit
I'm talking about you got football players.
What you hit the raw for, bro? You don't want to leave no evidence, no trace. Like big girls.
You literally got football players and all that be hitting big basketball players. I'm like, dude,
man, bro,
like that's your baby mama?
If you ain't never been with a big girl, get one in your life at least one time.
Oh yeah,
it'll prove your manhood either way.
They did.
Like, but you know what that's part of? Let me tell you what that's part of. A lot of these guys are trying to get with a woman to impress some other nigga. They're not in love.
Facts.
They're trying to impress some other dude. Yeah.
You trying to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
You trying to impress your uncle and stuff. I be saying that all the time. Dudes will only deal with a chick if they uncle approve. If your uncle don't approve, man, you gotta dump the chick, bro.
Yeah.
I remember one of my homeboys, he dumped the chick he really loved because his uncle was like, man, that ain't it, bro. That ain't the ticket right. Hey man, no, not her.
Wow.
And then after he dumped her, he played him. He's like, I made you dump a chick you really love. He's like, you motherfucker. And he knew if he went back to the chick, she was gonna be mad. Like, what the hell you dumped me in the first place for, you idiot? So, you know, it was like he was screwed. And the chick really did everything for him. Once, like I said earlier, she was on go. Anytime he be like, man, let's go. She be like, right now? He's like, yeah, I go get my car. We go smash out. In school. She like, okay. I know I'm gonna get in trouble, but okay. I'm like, chicks be on go like that. Don't too many chicks be on go like that. Even when he got older, chick, you know, he'll probably be fooling with a chick like same thing happened. I'm like, bro, you don't get too many chicks like that to run, you know, be on point when you say be on point.
You ain't lying. Oh shit, my fault. Is it?
Just it's like my
But
thing is
anyway.
this: when it come down to it, man, a lot of dudes we create this whole standard of dealing with these chicks a certain way. But my thing is this: all the chicks that we talk about on these panels, ain't none of us trying to date them. So why are we talking about?
Man,
these
I
chicks?
always ask brothers that. Why y'all so
Facts.
concerned with these fat chicks if y'all don't even like them? What up, Izza?
What's going on with your family?
Chilling. How you?
Oh man, beautiful, man, beautiful. I'm doing how my bitch is looking, beautiful.
No, that's
And man, what you do for these
Yeah.
niggas that ain't getting no pussy though, man? You know what I mean? They
right.
around here yelling, screaming, top of lungs, stuttering. How about they gonna trigger somebody? Nigga, please. You can't trigger a bitch to get you no pussy. So you players need some help, man. Come over here to Conscious Moron. He gonna show you how to cook. You know what I mean? The way to a man's heart is through the stomach. Then you can invite a woman over. You know what I mean? She telling you how to stay married instead of blaming the women. You know what I mean? Some of you niggas that's fucked up in the face, that's hit, that's warped. You need to go on and get you a woman with some kids, whatever pill that is, purple, chartreuse, pink pill, whatever pill you niggas is. I'm tired of all that talking, nigga. Let me hear a bitch.
What you say is all the ugly niggas get paid, baby. Get women with kids.
Okay, you know what I mean? Get you a big woman, man. Stop lying, man. You gonna get you a fat bitch, man. Fat bitch means more flavor, man. You know them ham hocks make them greens taste good, man. You know what I'm saying? But we them new niggas, man. We them modern niggas, man. We put the smoked turkey, man. The smoked turkey, right, Conscious?
Exactly. As I'm saying, we gotta. Why you think brothers don't want to adapt to modern times though, man? You know, it seemed like they wanted traditional women. Well, we ain't living in traditional ways no more. We kind of got to adapt. That's the one thing I think that be hurting us, man. We're like, we don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? Seem like we want to stay back in them old 1950 ways when they ain't really, you know what I'm saying? They weren't really meant for us. They weren't meant for us. You know what I'm saying? They keep the women in control and shit.
That's them old heads, man, giving
Yeah.
them that, man, back in the day stuff. Like, bruh, you changed with the time.
Yeah.
You know, the thing of it is, the way the style changed now, I don't see too many people wearing Puff Daddy shining suits. I don't see too many Jabot jeans wearing now. Dudes ain't wearing Jabots and Reebok.
Right.
You know, everybody done switch styles. You know, I remember I was just at a party this weekend, man. One of my peoples, dude came out there, had on some nice looking LeBrons. They was different colors. He had on a cool outfit. The cool outfit had yellow graffiti pants with a white shirt with neon green, orange, and all that. And so when bruh's sister seen her, she was like, damn, why you dressed like you came out of the 90s? Like you just opened the door in the 90s was there. And bro, we was laughing the whole time. He was like, man, I just feel like throwing this on. He like, I had this for a minute, I ain't wore it. And we was like, bro, like this have been good for a 90s party. But bro, this is 2022, bro. You need to.
Was that
you
Big
know,
J at
look
the
nice.
party sheet? That must have been Big J. He was there dressed. That was you, Big J.
No, sir.
Dressed in the 90s, nigga.
No, I don't dress 90s.
You got a Pelly shirt on, nigga.
No, I don't.
You was telling all the women the manifesto.
No, I my issue now is not the women. My issue is the men.
Well, why your issue is with a man? Talking about you ain't Black Manosphere. All you talk
Because
about
here
every day is
because
Black
here's the
Manosphere.
thing. Oh no, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. How are you going to shame these women into doing any shit when you don't have fucking power your damn self?
I keep power, man. I keep
No,
power,
but
man.
but I'm just the argument is this: how you going to shame a woman into doing anything? A woman that you don't know to do anything when you don't have the power to do it. You don't
Big
have
J,
the money.
what you drink, man? What you drink?
That's where I'm coming from.
What's your drink of choice, player?
I don't drink anymore. Sorry.
When you did, Jack.
Jack. Well, I actually drank some Incredible Hulks.
Incredible Hulks.
Yeah.
Not the Alexander Hennessy.
Drinks.
Hey man, I'm gonna send you an Incredible Hulk to your address, man. Soon as I hear bitch, man, let me hear bitch. I'll send it to you right now, nigga.
Why you?
That's that hen and hypnotic.
Hear a woman in the background.
Because you always complaining to niggas about women.
What is that
I need
going
to hear one bitch. Let me hear the maid. Let me hear somebody.
Shit, Jay got a few internet ladies on here.
Internet.
Yeah,
no, I mean, he met a woman on the internet though. Like they was
you
I thought you said it wasn't nothing but fat bitches on the internet though, Conscious.
No. I hope not. I hope that's not the case.
You said these dudes is at all these internet women.
It was the fat bitch. So what? What
hey, man, whatever kind of woman. Get a woman, man. Fat, small, big, tall, black, white, candy stripe. I wish you niggas would just get a bitch and quit complaining about them all day. Cause y'all.
I'm not complaining about women. That's the point. You don't see me complain about women like that.
What?
I don't complain about women. What you talking about?
Okay.
My problem is the niggas. That's my problem.
Well, you said you was gonna say something early to trigger me, nigga. Go on and pull the trigger, nigga. Trigger me.
It was something about I already said it about men. Men are on here. They only want to find women only to impress other niggas. That's all it is about. That was what me and Sleep. Oh, is it Sleep? I hope we got your name right. Shit, we here. Yeah.
Talking about shit.
Yeah.
Don't you ever call him shit. That's she, nigga.
Listen, man.
We gonna call you Big Jack Off then, nigga. Big Jack Off Triple X. That go together. Jack Off and Triple X. Don't Jack Off and Triple X go together?
And technically it do.
Technically it do. That's that nigga name. I'm just saying, nigga, don't you ever call him shit, nigga. That's
you just misread that. That's she.
Yeah, I misread it. I'm far away.
Like shit, Conscious.
I'm far away from
Conscious moron. That nigga called him shit. Nigga shit. Nigga she.
Hey, you know how they been doing the SHIIID.
This nigga ought to know he wrote the Declaration of Independence. That nigga know he's 74. Trying to act like he's 30.
74. I ain't 74.
Nigga,
if I'm 74, I wouldn't be talking to
57.
Niggas. I'm 74.
Hey man, if I honestly, man, the funny thing is,
called you shit.
All these dudes pass. I mean, honestly speaking, if you ain't giving information to help somebody, and you don't hear clowning, you like 65, like you clowning and threatening and talking shit at 65, bro, you need to get off the internet.
Right.
Honestly speaking, bro,
I'm drop down, like, Big Jack Off.
To a certain age, bro. To a certain age, I will not be on this
geriatrics, nigga. You like 63 and a half.
It's just
man, I'm an 80s baby, nigga. What you talking about? I'm born in the 80s. What you talking about?
You got a Jerry curl, nigga?
Hell no.
Let us see. Cam up, nigga.
Why would I allow you, man, nigga? I'm at nigga, ain't none of your business what I look like. That's for women to know what I look like. That's for women to know.
Do y'all think?
Go ahead.
Like this kind of interesting point. Do y'all think that people hiding behind Avatar, it kind of hurt their authenticity? Because it seems like people who go in front of the camera, they kind of blow up a little bit quicker. But I guess Jason.
No.
Because I don't think it's
because
you don't think so, Jay? Like seeing someone, you know what I'm saying, kind of expressing themselves as compared to kind of always seeing them behind the avatar.
I mean,
Conscious. It makes
you know what though? As somebody,
like more authenticity.
Yeah, manifesto. Niggas got Corvettes. Niggas got 8 wives. Niggas got mansions.
You talking
Niggas-
about? I know what you're talking about.
Oh man, these
Oh,
niggas just be
oh, man,
making
you talk-
up
oh,
shit,
man.
man. I
Hold
can't
on,
stand
hold on.
these niggas. That's why I stay in my box. I only come over here to a couple of places, man, because I can't stand a lying motherfucker. We already up against it. You know what I mean? As a black man, when he walk outside, every man in the world is against the black man, including his own race is
Right.
against him. Then he got to come home and argue with his woman. So the black man is up against it. Then for fake niggas to lie, I can't be around you, man. I can't even understand why we got time to be lying, man. We in this rat race every day. No time to be lying. I'm gonna mute up.
I mean, that's true. Hey man, like when it come down to it, man, that's why I be like, I'm tired of all this, you know, the woman this, the woman that, she need to change. No, man, we need to teach these dudes to look. When a woman act like this, you just move to the right one. Don't sit here and try to fight and be like, baby, you need to start wearing weave and change.
Yeah.
No, you go over to the woman that don't wear weave.
Exactly.
If all the women wear weave, then you got to put a standard out. Do I really want to date a woman that wears weave? Because if all of them wear weave, look like I might have to be alone. That's the biggest thing. A lot of guys, if a woman don't fit your standard, why force it? You know, don't deal with
women
it.
is a
That's
reflection of them.
it.
These niggas ain't shit. That's why they get ain't shit bitches.
Facts.
Hey,
Facts.
that's true. That's
Hey,
true.
Sir Ism's right. Why
That's
you
true.
worried? Yeah, that's all facts. What Sir Ism said. Ain't no lie in that.
Yeah, that's 100 right
Because
there.
if you out there, you know, I'm hearing homegirl gonna talk about. That's all facts. What Sir Ism said. Ain't no. Yeah, but the thing is, you know, like earlier, I heard a female talking about, well, there ain't no good black men. Okay, I'm looking at in your dating history, and I know who I'm talking about. Some of y'all know who I'm referring to, right? But I'm
No.
looking at her dating history. Well, bitch, look at the niggas you fucking. You know, you live in a goddamn ghetto. You live in a fucking ass Section 8 housing. Guess what's around you? Section 8 niggas. Okay? But you complain that you never met a good black man. No, the problem is that's your goddamn fault. That's the same way to people like Obsidian. Obsidian, nigga, you in Philly, right? Well, guess what? No, Philly got the reputation.
Say that
Philly
nigga
got the
name again,
reputation
man.
of women who are fucking.
What's
man.
that nigga name
Guess what?
again, man? You be
Who
slandering
fucked
names. What's that nigga
Philly.
name?
Who?
Say that nigga name again.
Obsidian, old man. I call him
Obsidian.
Obsidian.
You
Yeah,
call
I
my
call him
man
Obsidian.
shit. Now you saying Obsidian.
Obsidian.
What the? This
I'm
nigga
making fun
cold.
of his name.
Sir is
Sorry, ism.
Sir,
Saint.
O'Shea,
Oh,
you talking about
Right,
O'Shea?
man, what's wrong?
yeah.
Hey man, I feel you though, man. Cause when it come down to it, hey man, it just like I just can't really go through the whole situation of fighting with a chick to kind of make her be on my level. If she ain't there, like if we not connecting, why I'm trying to force the connection. That's why I keep going back to most dudes in the space just want hoes. Cause on average, you'll see a guy talking about these IG models, but the thing of it is, if the IG model ain't fooling with you, why you trying to chase her?
Facts.
You know, the DMs and stuff like that. Like literally, the pimp said it best. Choose the woman that choose you. I'm not finna be wasting no time trying to get this woman to give me some attention and try to be there for me and make her submissive. If she already coming to this whole table of us working together, then that submissive is in play.
Well, let me.
You know,
That's why you let the bitch choose. I keep telling them that. When the woman
let me-
choose, she
let-
come
let me-
bearing
let-
gifts.
let me-
She letting you know that she fucks with you. If a woman don't bring nothing to the table, why are you dealing with her? Why don't you get a relationship on?
Let
You
me
did
get
what?
off
If you're a
of here.
regular guy, you ain't no pimp. Say, okay, baby, I got 500, you got 500. This could be our 1,000. We're gonna save this. Okay, we're gonna put another 1,000. We're gonna get an apartment
you know
together.
what?
We're gonna go on a vacation together. So we both got some skin in the game. If you come in tricking, you can't later on want to be a player. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
true.
let the woman choose. That's why the game is so sweet. But no, you don't need gameism. Yes, you do. The woman who chooses you is always better for you, man. And she's gonna be chasing that rabbit and that carrot, man. for that damn jiggly. You know, if you want a wife, first thing you say, you got IG? She go, yeah. You got nope. She's no, I don't got IG. I only use Facebook just to talk to my family. We might got something. You get what I'm saying? Little triggers should show you, dudes. It's not the women are different. They just have more options. So you gotta lessen your option to the kind of girl you want.
Facts.
A kid
God
ain't
damn.
IG for the right dude. You
Now
dudes
that
ain't-
part I agree with Sir Ism. That part, they're just mad because women got more options. That's the point. Now,
But-
since somebody's in the chat room, let me get off of here because I don't want her coming after me and shit.
Nah, don't get scared because I wanted to ask you. Y'all think it's more options for men though, especially
No.
with all these single.
No,
women?
no. The options for men are the
Man.
same. The options are men. It's just that women just got more options. Women got more choices
Yeah,
because like she used to be confined. Women used to because women are now now recently have been quote unquote liberated for the past 40, 50 years. She got more options than men who she want. She can't just sit there and go to church on Sunday and hold on. Taylor said, I didn't come for you, nigga. You don't flatter yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, Taylor.
You let that one slip out your hands too, Jay. While we talking,
Yeah, I did. But anyway.
God
you
damn,
let that
man.
one slip out your hands. I ain't gonna let you forget about that.
That nigga went in the phone booth and put a cape on when he said Taylor. Okay, Taylor.
No, because you ism. They got history. Like Taylor was trying to get that Big J.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
he
she ain't
you
the only
fumbled
one
the
though.
ball,
She ain't the only
nigga.
one.
You fumbled the ball.
Yeah, you
Come on,
fumbled on
man.
that.
She's not the only one.
Oh, okay, player.
Oh, then you gonna
Let's
oh,
see. Let's see.
What he say, Shay?
See, let's see.
Hey man, he
Taylor.
dropped the
Hold
ball.
on. Who else came from me? Oh, homegirl from RBR's channel.
Man, you dropping the ball right now,
Yeah,
man.
you ain't making
You let
yourself
you
look
spilling the
I'm just
beans.
saying, I ain't trying to,
You spilling
Queen
the
Ma,
beans.
Queen Ma
man.
came for you, Big J.
Don't make
Man,
me
Queen
do you. Don't make me do you like I did fantastic. You
What?
old foe with the hoes, man.
But I'm not chasing hoes. I chase women, but I don't chase hoes, nigga.
Whatever, nigga. Whatever, nigga. You
got me
then.
fucked up, man.
You got 2 more times, nigga, and I'm gonna come over there and get on your helmet, nigga. Because I know you wear a helmet, nigga.
You ain't no helmet, my ass.
What you were just saying something, Big J.
What? Oh,
Talking about for the men and the women. My thing is this with the women. The women got way more options than men do.
Right, yeah.
Because you gotta understand, it's a lot of women playing hot girl summer stuff to where a lot of women who's really respectable, they can go grab a dude because all that stuff that they talking about, man, ain't no good men out here. Nah, they just a lot of dudes you picked that are trash. You go into the hood trying to take a lump of clay and mold it into a diamond. Nah, bro, it's a whole bunch of diamond around you, but you don't want this diamond because it might be too small. This diamond don't look right. You trying to get dirt and make a diamond. It ain't gonna work like that. Chicks do that all the time. This whole bearded man junk is real. They'll take a dude, I made you because you want to control him. You can't take a dude that's gonna sit here and put you in your place and be like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Right.
You ain't coming at me like that. See, a woman, she wants, like these modern women now, they want to be in control. And for the ones that don't want to be in control, they still following that narrative of other women telling them this how you supposed to treat a man. Most women on average, they know how to get a man, but they just don't want to do it because they still trying to live some type of, comfort in life to the point where if they give up everything, then what they got? Man, I can't go nowhere. My man tell me I got to be in the house. Like I tell my wife might go out late, go grocery shopping. I'm like, man, take your butt home. She be like, what you ain't my daddy? I'm like, look, what I say, take your butt home. If something happen to you, you better hope they kick your ass to the point before I get there, and I'm gonna have to kick your ass too. Like, it's late. Like, a lot of women don't realize that. They be like, man, my man be trying to tell me what to do and this and that. Next thing you know, something happened to you. Damn, I wish I would listen to his ass. What's her name? I be on 12L. 12 said the same thing. Her man be trying to check her. I was like, all right, let me be up there in New York and I see you walking around at 3 a.m. It's gonna be a surprise. And she was like, oh, yeah, that is kind of right. They do be robbing. Why you think he telling you to be home at 3 in the morning instead of be out washing your clothes at 3? New York never sleeps. Well, your ass want to sleep because your man told you go home.
Right. Yeah, it do seem like some chicks are like. I had a girl like that who never. I'm like, yo, her girlfriend was setting her. Well, I won't say setting her up, but setting her up for the L, like with some shit. I'm like, yo, don't even fuck with her. And the chick ended up setting her up, and she's like, what should I do? I'm like, shit, this is on you now. Fuck, I'm out of it now. But she had to learn a lesson the hard way. But I think people in general kind of do that, unfortunately, because I done did that with
Look at mother
with
with
a
the
few women.
hot cheese summer.
These
Look
dudes
at-
don't be standing on shit, man. That's all it is. Women know who to play with. He told his woman, I said go home. That's how you gotta be. And some women will stand down. All right. Even when you're having sex, you got to put it on them and
Right.
whisper in their ear and let them know. Yeah, and she be like, okay, that's that. I like a nigga that's in control. Because a lot of all that huffing and puffing, that just be for show. When you get in the bed and let her know who the bitch is, and you put a thrust and some power down on her and grab her up by her throat or choke her up or pull her hair, you got to do that shit and talk some shit and let her know, hold on here. And she be like, okay, daddy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't have no backbone. Does that hurt, baby? Am I grabbing you too hard? Man, fuck all that. A woman gonna submit. You don't see a female lion just let him have it. He gotta work a little. Then he bite on the back of that motherfucking neck. Sit your ass down. Okay. But a lot of you niggas is soft. The women be testing you niggas.
It's
Like,
just
I've been
bite on the
waiting
back
for you
of
to
the
put me in
neck.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to put me in my place, daddy. They like that shit.
I did have a woman like that. She kind of told me after a few months of it, because I'm like, damn, you always got an attitude. She's like, every time I got an attitude, that means I want sex. And like literally when she told me that, we would, if she pop up with an attitude, we have sex and she'd be cool. She, like you said, like some women just like that. They want to, you know what I'm saying? Not all though, but you got to realize what women like that and what women don't.
That's dangerous, man. To be dealing with a chick like that.
Yeah,
man.
It was definitely not the typical relationship.
Well, hold on, stop.
She like that-
Hold
that-
on. She started arguing
grudge
for some dick. She started arguing for some dick.
Mm-hmm. She get an attitude. If she
Man, shit. Right. That type of woman would give you a heart attack. She'll give you a fucking heart attack.
She damn
That
sure
bullshit.
tried.
Big J, when you be screaming to top of lung, that's gonna give you a heart attack. Quit screaming so loud. Yeah.
No, I got this mic. Shout out to DJ Kudo for this mic.
No, fuck that mic, nigga. You be screaming top of lung. I'll be like, this nigga gonna blow a blood vessel. That nigga be hollering.
What mic you be using, Jay? Because that shit is loud.
No, see, it's a secret weapon. I ain't gonna tell you what mic.
See, that's our problem right now. The brothers don't want to
Secret
share. We
weapon.
don't want to teach each other.
Because you ain't got a
Secret weapon, 'cause
manifesto.
I need Mike.
You need a moron manifesto.
See,
I need Mike supremacy.
It's Mike supremacy.
Hey, I got that what is it? R320. I got the R320 Electron. I don't even use my mic, man. I got a whole setup over
That's
here.
a nice mic. That joint about $300-$400.
Yeah, 400.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even use it. And I got a Samsung G-Track. I don't even use that mic, bro. I be always on the road, like so. I just get like
$100
Bluetooth and stuff.
That
Huh?
round road, that $100 road.
No, I be driving, so I be on the road
On the
driving.
road.
But I got Bluetooth. I got a lot of Bluetooth headset. And now since StreamYard and all, like I think it's my phone, bro. Cause I got a Note, so I got the Ultra Note. My Ultra Note, I can still get on StreamYard with my Bluetooth.
Okay.
But the regular Note I got, the 20. So they got an upgrade. They got the basic Note 20. And they got the upgrade Ultra 20. So I bought both of them. I bought the downgrade one for my wife, and she just wanted a basic ass phone. So I got stuck with two, and I just bought her one straight out cash. So I just be flipping the phones in and out. But I end up cracking the screen.
That Bluetooth be tripping. I had to use a hard wire to my phone, and it works better. The Bluetooth be kind of
it do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think StreamYard did that because it's better on the connection, and then you gotta understand with the Bluetooth, it burns the battery down faster. that I noticed.
Yeah,
Every
StreamYard
time I used to be on Bluetooth, it
bring
make
your
my
battery
phone
down
hot.
too. You got to be plugged up almost at 100%. You start doing the stream, it'll go down quick.
Hmm.
Hey, what kind of mic you got, Conscious?
Shit, I got like, I bought the, it ain't even up to this basic shit, like the little mic you put on your shirt shit. That's the one I got.
Oh, a
Yeah,
lapel.
but
The
I
lapel.
got
Yeah, I got
lapel mic.
like basic.
I think a
yeah, but
good mic,
I
man.
got the Jovian. I got the Jonovian mic.
The Novian.
Yeah, Jonovian, the Jovio, whatever. I can't pronounce it. It's Italian.
Spell it,
So,
nigga.
shit, man, I can't.
You ain't pronounce nobody name.
It's
them
dark,
mic-
man. It's
God
dark where I'm
damn.
at. I ain't gonna read that
dark,
shit.
nigga. It's
It's dark. I ain't cutting out. I ain't
He
cutting no
said
light
the
on.
move.
Shit,
He
it's
said
J.
the move, baby.
Hold on. I think it's
He said the move.
J-O. I think it's J-O. Hold on. U-N-I-V-O. Something like that. I can't read it. It's dark, so I can't read that shit. But yeah.
Conscious. I think a good mic is that Rode mic for the 100. The Rode
Mhm.
part. That one is pretty good, but you have to have an interface. Now, if you don't got an interface and you want to just go with the this Samsung, I'm on that now, and this got the XLR cable, and it has the wire that you can plug straight into your computer, and it was only $60.
Hey, you know I got that mic.
And
I got the
this worked pretty
Samsung
good,
G-Track Pro.
$60, and you don't have to have like another interface. If you just have like a computer and you want to get a mic, and it come with a stand and everything for like $60.
Okay, I appreciate
That Q2U, that one is pretty cool.
Q2U.
Yeah, $60. Then after you feel like you want to go up again, then go up again little by little.
Yeah, I got to start investing in my
Yeah.
equipment and shit. Not that I'm lacking, but I got to start putting a little bit more effort.
Hey, Ism. I got the Samsung G-Track Pro.
Yeah, that's
Man,
probably
I got that mic.
Man, listen, I want to see Mother Earth twerk. God damn it, she keep talking about twerking at the chat room. I'm gonna see her twerk though. God damn it.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Instead of telling all these men to catch a flight, pay for her flight.
Catch a flight.
Always telling men to catch a flight, pay for a flight. She'll come over there and twerk for you.
I don't got the problem with. I don't have a problem with women. I don't.
No, yeah, player.
Not on that. Not like that. No.
We're gonna have to start a Manosphere matchup and shit.
Let's see. Told you, Sir Ism, catch a flight. Ism. That's what she said. She wants you to catch a flight.
Let's see. Come on now, baby. You know, you got them little cuts on you now.
She said
It's
airlineism. I like that one. Airlineism.
I see them Chester drawers over there. Let's see. You know what I mean? Them little Chester drawers. I see them. They was peeking out and things, you know. But I got this high value hockey stick, baby. You know, you got them little hips. I don't want to knock you out of frame, baby. I might knock your sacrobiliac out. You know what I'm saying? Kid to be all on the floor and shit. You know what I mean, baby? You know,
Say
kind
leave
of
her uterus in the bed and shit.
yeah, man. I don't want to. You know what I mean? Come on down. You're the next contestant.
She's gonna leave her uterus in the bed and shit. You gotta
Let's
take
see,
that
that's my
before
good.
you.
know, I rock with y'all.
Airport isms.
Airline isms. I like that one. She said, "Catch a flight." Yeah, man. But I think brothers can get it together, man. We just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just gotta stop focusing so much on women and the shit that they ain't doing for us. We just gotta move on to
Shit. Here is another one in the chat room.
what?
But that be the thing, man. Like a lot of dudes, the manosphere wasn't even started to focus on women. The manosphere was started to kind of come back against the politics against men not being able to have an even playing field. And then they took it to the women because after a while, when they started changing up and the trick bag came in, that's when everybody's like, we need to get money. So we need to talk about these women, what they doing to us. But it was like, why y'all not changing the laws? My thing is this. It's 2022. If a dude getting caught up in child support, it's his fault. Your uncle, you don't look at your uncle go through child support. You don't look at your daddy go through child support. And you still up here raw dogging or not even trying to establish a relationship with a chick before you have a kid. You know, and nothing ain't 100 in this world. But the point of it is, man, like, After the first child, you need to learn from your mistake. You know, y'all establish a relationship or something. That second child, bro, you wanted that.
Cheat.
I mean, that's my
It's
opinion. You
always
wanted
the
that.
man's fault, cheat. That's when you a man.
Nah, man.
When you hold
Hey,
yourself
bro,
accountable. Because the seed of life begins with the man. So if you put it in
Exactly.
a broad and you was pumping and dumping and pumping and dumping, and you dumped in the wrong dump or pumped in the wrong dump, that's your fault, man. Hold yourself accountable. Be like, man, I got a fucked up baby mama and I got a cool baby mama. My bad. And just eat that shit. That's part of the game.
Yep. Hey, man, the thing is, that's why I be trying to tell guys, man, take care of your kids, man, and do what you got. It's a lot of dudes, man, they do be in a whole lot better place if they just sit there and just start going to court about their kids.
Hell yeah.
I was on Zero Channel early and he was talking about that. He said a lot of dudes, man, they don't want to spend the money. He told us one homeboy, he said, man, you make good money in IT. He said, you stay in the same neighborhood as your baby mama. He said, why don't you go get you a $500 lawyer retainer, get that lawyer, go down there and fight for joint custody. You know, because I ain't even know to the extent that, you know, you in joint custody and y'all working together and it's 50-50 with the kids, you know, hey, the child support, what child support you really paying on when both of y'all got joint custody, you in the same neighborhood, there ain't no interruption in the child's school because if y'all in the same neighborhood, that child can go to your house one day, can go to the mom house the next day, or a week at your house and a week at mom house. Either way it go, that child's still good. And it was to the point where dude was like, man, you know, and I don't know why dude's so scared to go to court. Bruh, if you legit, the only thing that judge can do is just say, well, ain't nothing I can do. I'm a bullshit ass judge. I'm gonna drag you. That's it, bro. When it come down to it, you paying child support. What can he say? If she acting up, throwing fits in court, hey, get you another judge, bro. You know, if that judge not treating you fairly, hell, get some notes, go to the bar or something. Hell, it's a lot of dudes. I told a dude one time, I said, man, when you lost your job, I said, did you call the child support people? He's like, for what, man? What I'm gonna call them for, man? Hell no. I said, bro, you tell them you ain't got no job, they'll drop your payments down. Because if they think you still working, they gonna hit you for that high money and you can't pay it. Oh, damn, that's a good idea. Called him, they straightened it out for him. He was on point. He was like, man, appreciate that. He's like, yeah, you know about that. Man, I got homeboys and uncles that went through that jump. I knew that, hell, if you ain't got the money, tell them folks. Because a lot of dudes don't do that. Man, I had an uncle, his baby mama ended up getting married. I said, man, go down there and tell them folks your old lady got married and they'll drop the money down because she don't need as much because she got a whole husband. He didn't do it. Man, dude was getting pulled for years. And right when the point when the little girl was about to get ready to graduate, they found out she was married. They dropped this junk like a whole 125. He was happy as fuck. But I'm like, bro, you damn near at the last year and you happy as fuck about 120. You could have been like, she been married for probably, I think 6 or 7 years. I'm like, that's 6 or 7 years. You could have got that one something knocked off the money. And she was just dragging him for the child support because it was his fault. He was an asshole, bro. Man, my uncle paid the money, but when it came down to it, like he wasn't really with that chick like that. And it was on some humbug shit. He skeeted off in her. I'm like, man, that was some bullshit. But it was like dudes be in that moment, bro. They get to having too much fun. And they be wilding in that thing. They, you done skeeted off in there. You got a kid. Cause she wasn't trying, like she was to the point where she like, I ain't trying to get rid of no kid. But at the same time, you should have never skeeted in.
What is it called?
Skeet.
No. It's called child
Support.
It's your child. So support it, nigga.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's the problem.
Yeah, man.
And
with phones now, check it out. You can FaceTime with your kid if you live in another place.
Yep.
Dad can't be there. Woo, me and your mama, whatever. Don't even talk about the mama. I live in another state. Boom. Get a little cash app. Get one of them little credit cards where you can go to the bank, drop a little money on there so they can have a little money. Because when their kids go to school, they up on stuff earlier now. Kids is 7, 8,
Hey.
9 and know how to use credit cards and all that. You can have a personal one or a cash app, so you don't have to worry about the mother taking the money. This my daughter, I want her to have some nice shoes, or I want my son to have a nice outfit. Because kids really are hurtful when they're young. If you ain't at least got like one pair of nice shoes and an outfit or two, then these kids can scar kids for life because they cold with the words.
But it's,
Hey,
I
did y'all?
didn't have the best, and I made it. You know what I'm saying? I think unfortunately kids need a little bit thicker skin because they are a little bit sensitive than we used to be. Because I remember coming up being poor and not have, but I had nice things. But then I remember not having nice things and people made fun of me.
But you,
Hey, did y'all
sometimes you
did y'all
had them
see
no
that video?
contest though. You know what I mean? At least, I mean, they can't wear busted shoes all the time. At least you could call pops. Can I get one pair of Jordans?
Yeah,
You know,
you
you
right.
need to hook them up
You
sometime.
right. Yeah, you definitely right on that.
Hey, did y'all see that video about the dude? You could tell, like they were saying, basically, dude was an active father, and the mom got money hungry to the point where dude was already doing stuff. Like the kid was calling dude, was like, "Hey, dad, you gonna come to my recital or whatever?" And dude was like, "Nah, I ain't coming to nothing. I'm paying child support, all that extra shit, me buying shoes and dropping out money to your mama clothes." He said, "All that shit over. I ain't paying for nothing." He said, "I'm gonna sit my ass at the house. I ain't coming to pick y'all up, and I'll be at the house, ain't doing nothing." And I'm like, so I mean, I understand he was hurt, but to the point he was dragging, like literally telling his son, "I ain't doing nothing else for you and your siblings because your mama put me on child support."
That's crazy, man. You supposed to take care of your kid.
And I'm like, I would have took that on the chin. Like, I would have straightened that out with her. But at the same time, like, I don't think I can fix my mouth to tell my son, "Man, I ain't doing shit else for you because your mama put me on child support." I be slam cussing her out. I go over there, pick my kids up. I do the normal. "Hey, man, bro, we come, man, get dressed." I be slamming her all on the phone.
Is it because
Man,
he can't have
you
sex with
mother.
her anymore? She
Nah, it ain't because of that.
okay.
The reason why dude like went off because like they said, dude was an active father. Like I said, the kid would call her, "Dad, you gonna come to my recital like you said you would?" He like, "No, I ain't doing none of that. Your mama put me on child support." He like, "All them shoes, extra stuff I buy for y'all, I ain't doing none of that. I'm letting the child support take care of it." In my opinion, I would do that, but I would still go see my child. Like all them shoes, like you come to my house,
Oh, I
you got
get
stuff
what
over
so
here.
you said he was taking care of the child better, but he didn't like the fact she put him on child support.
Exactly.
Okay,
And he was
okay,
taking care of the kids.
okay.
So
Hey
he was
man,
really
Like
taking
that's
care of the kid, and she still put him on.
yeah.
that was
And
just
Now
so
that's weak
she
as
said,
hell.
I done
she
seen
said he
women
was
do
money
that and they
hungry.
got less. I know some players in the game was giving their baby mama like a rack a month, and then they act like that wasn't nothing. I'm like, man, that's good money for one kid. A rack a month. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he have money. He have money. He want his kids to have the best. So I don't want to hear him out. He's sending $1,000 a month. Boom. She got to acting crazy because he had 700 or some 1 month. And then she said, "I'm gonna put you on paperwork," and it went down to $250.
Hey, my friend did the same thing. My friend, this is the crazy part. My partner he was paying his girl $400 a month in a bank account, set aside with the kid name on there and everything. He was actually staying with this chick. Like they were staying with each other. Now that's the crazy part. When they got an apartment, him and the chick stayed together. He was throwing her $400 a month. She stopped working when she had the kid. And he was like, I ain't even got no problem with that. Cause I don't want you working and my son be trying to go to nursery. I don't got nobody to take care of. So he's like, I'm okay with that. She stopped going to school. He's like, damn, but I'm okay with that. It got to the point when the little boy was getting up by 8 months or so. You know what I'm saying? He had got a better job. And the chick her friend was like, he only give you $400 a month. You can get half of the money, like 50 cents. And she just kept pushing and pushing it. And, they had got into a little couple of arguments and stuff because, she was getting lazy around the house. Man, she went to court. That judge was like, "So tell me again why y'all broke up." She was like, he got attitude, he this and that. And so she was like, "What?" He was like, "Where you stay at?" She said, "I stay with my mama." So she said, "You always stay with your mom?" She like, "Nah, me and him stay together." So bro was like, "Man, judge, I don't know what happened." He was like, all I know, we do argue like most couples do. He said one day she just came, had this big old argument with me. I went to work, came back, my kid bed gone, all her clothes gone, and the apartment was just there. So he said after a while, I just paid for the next couple of months, and then I got on. So right when the court date was, that was when the time he was just, breaking the lease up for the crib. That judge was like, hold on, so you mean to tell me basically you was staying with her, who was paying the rent? He was like, I was. Who was paying the utilities? I was. He was like, and you was giving her $400 a month? He was like, yeah, because I ain't want nobody to say I don't take care of my kid. He was like, oh, okay. And he said, how much money you make? First thing she bust. Yeah, he make like almost $3,000 a month. And this and that, he drive. He was like, oh, okay. He said, well, I got to take account in his living expenses. You don't pay nothing because you stay with your mom technically, so it ain't like you paying rent or nothing. Man, he was like, get her $125 every 2 weeks. Boy, you talking about when they left the court, she like, we don't got to go through that. We can do the normal, what you was paying me $400. Man, bro, went in his pocket, gave her. He's like, this your first installment. Yep. You don't even got to call the child support people. Here, this your first installment.
It's always
he gave
that friend. That girlfriend always will get up under your woman, man. You got to watch that best friend, man. That be the one that holds the secrets.
And the bad part about it, man, like this chick, that's why I don't understand that, man. That chick didn't have no man, bro. She got 2 kids with no man.
You feel me?
And I'm like, you listening to her?
Thank you.
I'm like, come on, man. And I told her that too. When I talked to her, I like, man, you fucked up your whole house between. Then the bad part of it was by the I want to say 6 months to a year later, they got back together.
Oh, that nigga.
I told him, I was like, you a fool, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, hell
she
yeah.
almost joined.
He got back with
a bitch.
Tried the shit out again, it didn't work.
Hell yeah. Shit. We ain't got to worry about it. Ain't nobody up here with us. Goddamn conscious moron. He about to be paying $1,000 a month child support. So that nigga about to pay $250 to $250 to Mother Earth, $250.
No, we strapping up. We strapping up.
Hey. That nigga about to have a Playboy mansion. You gotta be cooking and fucking, nigga. Cooking and fucking. Cooking and fucking. Woo, woo. Cooking and fucking. Nigga, that's a rap song. Cooking and fucking. Woo, woo.
It's getting hot in here.
Dude, hey, isn't that do sound like a Migos song?
Cooking and fucking, cooking and fucking. All we do is cooking and fucking.
Hey,
look at the kitchen. Look at that wrist.
Yeah, I pick up the pot.
Pick up the pot.
Chicken in the kitchen.
Pick up the wrist.
Hell no, grits and chips. Grits and
yeah. I rub down the chicken with the seasoning just like I do in the beverage.
Hell no, yo, crazy. Yeah, they done got me draped up in the chat. I can't lie.
Hey man, after you get that girl, get the cooking food with her, and she get that itis.
Oh my God.
And once that stomach go down, it's about to go down.
It sure is, man. You can't feed them too much though.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. This is how you know when you got a woman. You just come in and act like you had some money sitting somewhere. Be like, what the fuck is my money? I don't got time to be playing. I didn't do it, and be going off. And she start crying. You faking though. I would never do that. Why would you even think that I would? You gotta. You can evoke an emotion in a woman, happy, sad, mad, just by your words. That's when you cold in the game.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Cold blood. I'm trying to help these players, man. They don't want to
listen. Especially when they be like, "Ooh, I hate you so much. I don't know why I like you."
Oh, excuse me, baby. I found it. My bad, baby. I apologize. And then you go over there and hug her. No, I would never do that to you. If she act like whatever, nigga, you better start saving some money. I'm telling you, man. We used to call that the 44 fake. You know what I mean? Be like, I'm gonna just start some shit today. You know, you need to keep a woman on an emotional roller coaster. Not 7, 8, 10 years down the line. But the first 6 months, year, you got to do little tests. It's the same way in the Army. It's the same way with whatever job. They might just do a
He said,
random
"Look,
test.
well, I mean, you know what? You're right though, because women
Hell yeah.
always test you. Women always test you.
Come on.
That's what they call the shit test, man.
Exactly.
Women and shit test a man in a heartbeat, but we won't do that. Man, don't play those silly games. Yeah, that's how she know what type of dude you is, so she know how to move around with you. Oh yeah, he the soft type of, he the one that leave with his wallet. She know all this. She checking all her boxes off because women got the game from their mom. They went around and got school from other women. Dudes be like, man, I ain't gonna talk to my homeboy about this. Like me and my homeboy, we be talking about everything, bro. We don't know, we gonna ask our old head. That's why I say, if you don't learn from life, life will sure teach you. If you don't get those experiences from the old heads and start learning life, man, you go through it yourself, you gonna be hurt.
Yeah,
like man,
don't know why
you take an L.
Others.
Ain't nothing like taking the L, man. That hurt bad.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Even like you kind of laid back, Sheed. I'm a little more vocal, conscious, a little more laid back. He probably can come out his shell more, right? Of course. Okay. But even if you are more of a laid back brother, at some point you still got to be like, hey, baby, don't play me like that. Check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Don't fucking play. And you might not cuss all the time, but you still got to let her know at some point that's where the line at. Don't cross that line. You ain't got to raise your voice. You ain't got to go crazy, but you still got to know. And she tell her girlfriend, I think he was serious, girl. I'm gonna get back in my place, because they'll keep taking extra and extra. And I see women damn near act like they'll fight dudes and shit.
Yeah, you say you gotta be a little stern in that voice, like hold on.
Yeah, like
this
old
ain't
grandpa.
the way. You absolutely
hey,
right
now.
on that.
Hey, now, here. That's it. That's it now. So y'all kids sit down back there now. You be like, oh shit, grandpa done spoke.
Like I tell them, man, I be like, I ain't no abusive dude that be beating on no women, but ain't nowhere in the hell I'm finna let no girl jump on me. Like I say it all the time, bro. Like a lot of people, like a lot of dudes don't even think I'm that. Like Kane said that he don't think I'm that big. When I told him I'm 275, he like, what? 275? I'm like, yeah. Everybody I tell I'm 275, they be like, man, you don't even look it. Told you, bro. Like I'm big, and I'm only 5'11". I got that linebacker build, man. Every time I be around people, they be like, man, you play football? I be like, yeah. Oh, I can tell you got them
you ain't no
broad shoulders.
linebacker. You ran a 7.9 in the 40 sheet. You a nose tackle, nigga. If you don't get down on the line, you get beat on the wheel route every time by the running back. They say, who is the little early linebacker? Like they be like, that's shit. I mean, Sheed. That's PJ. Another team. We're gonna run the wheel route. I be like, Sheed, you need to be a nose tackle, man.
Hey man, when it come down to it, I be telling them on point, man. Like, hey, I'm not finna be sitting here bar none, be letting no woman beat on me like that. Like I tell her, I don't touch you, you don't touch me. Every woman I dealt with, I told her, I respect you just as you respect me. You don't want me hitting on you, so don't hit on me. I like my freedom just like you like your freedom. Cause nowadays, both of y'all going to jail. It ain't the old man, it's the woman fault. And I mean, it's the man fault. The man go to jail. All that man gotta do is show one scratch. Both of y'all going to jail. That's why I always say, man, I don't play them hitting games. No, I don't do all that. We respect each other.
She like you married. Huh? You married. Ebo is married, and maybe one other dude that's married. And y'all can say the pros and cons of marriage, and it just be y'all. If you ain't married, don't pull up. But y'all three right there, because everybody think marriage. Oh, what if we get a divorce? And then I had some dude, the divorce, 49%. I was like, well, what about the other 51%? They just everybody think half empty instead of half full. So y'all brothers speaking on that, like I said, you, Ebo, and maybe one other brother.
And Alonzo Hall,
marriage, right? And the downsides of marriage. I think people would listen.
Ebo's finna do something like that. Alonzo, see, a lot of people don't fool Alonzo. Alonzo got the Married Men United. He started that to where a lot of dudes, they speaking on marriage and stuff like that. And that's the thing. A lot of men in this space always talk about that. Yeah,
I got some family members. I got some cold players that got married and said, "Hey, man, I want to be married now." I got some dudes that want to get married young, but I done seen some players. I'm talking about cold players that found him a woman and he good for the last 10, 15 years. I mean, I got more people happily married than divorcing around me, and I got about 8, 9 people in my family married, and they seem to be cool. At least on the outside, it look cool to me. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. Because when it go, oh snap, my boy Rollo just got out.
The Rollo from Atlanta.
The rapper.
Hold on, no, they said Rollo got sentenced for what?
Oh, he was in there facing his trial the whole time. He might have got some time served. If he gave him like 5, he might get.
Yeah, he been in for a couple of years now, ain't he?
Yeah, he been fighting trial at
man.
least 2 years, I think, right?
They do.
Yeah, but see, that
He
whole
might have
thing,
been glad
man.
to catch that case because now they might have tried to RICO him.
Yeah, you're right about that one too. I ain't even think
Oh,
about
definitely, boy. You know that dude bought a whole apartments down. He had a whole apartments, and the crazy part about it was, just like they said, he got caught with something that's legal right now, weed. All the weed that they got in Cali and stuff like that, he was just flying it out from Cali. He had his own private plane. So the bad part was, it had to be somebody snitched on him because they didn't catch him with it, but they pinned it on him because it's his plane.
Right.
Man, you supposed to charge the dude who was flying the stuff in with the guys that were on the plane. That they supposed to took that charge.
But
hey,
you don't
that would have been me.
him to RICO, don't you think?
Oh yeah, most
Because
definitely.
he had his boys. He had 2 dudes picking it up. He had some other dudes following.
Man, he
all
had
the
like a whole
apartments.
block though.
The whole block,
he had a
bro.
few blocks.
Yeah,
I think he kind of
he had a whole
good.
block.
He got busted early because that was like a RICO. Everybody was in on it.
Oh yeah.
And he
And
flying the plane over federal grounds and shit. That might be another charge.
from Cali to the A. And then he had his crib out on the outskirts, but then he had that whole apartment that was his. All his homeboys, they stayed there rent free, everything, man.
And he had a name, Fam Goon. That could be sitting.
Yep, Fam Goon, man.
He probably got off good. If he get 5 years and not this RICO like they trying to do the other boys, that might say if they get out of that with 15, had to do 10. That's a dent, right? When they the number one by 10 years from now, it's gonna be somebody else. They're gonna be long forgotten.
Yeah. That man, I hope they go here. But see, basically, like with him, he was just selling weed, man. All them other dudes, man, they out there selling that hard. They putting the hits on people. I'm like,
all that shit. But that's what I don't understand, man. And I know Slim Thug, he was making money. He wasn't like a bro rapper, right? I thought he was getting money.
Slim.
And he just headlined at the biggest concert in Miami.
He was worth like, I think Slim was worth like 10.
Him and Gunna.
I think he was worth like 10, 20 million or something like that.
I'm saying
worth 10
you should. I'm not saying he shouldn't have been in the game to start with, but once you start getting into rap and you elevate like that, it's time to leave that shit alone.
You know what got him caught up? His homeboy that popped that police down here in the A, and his bond was $800,000. Thug went and got him out. They hit him with some petty charge and locked him back up and set the bond to like 1.2 or 2 point something million, and he paid that and got him out. They like, hold on. And he coming down there with cash, or he coming down there writing check just to get dude out. So he ain't doing no bail bonds and where he got to put up nothing. No, he paying the whole bond straight cash.
Dude must have had something on him that he had to.
But see, that's that game life, man. That's that game life. You man, dude was a hitter, probably. So they was like, oh, we got to get the hitter out.
Well,
he can stand trial, but we got to get him out.
Didn't Bootsy say you got to do one or the other? If you rapping, you got to rap. If you're in the streets, you're in the streets.
Hey, leave that. That's why Boosie, out of all them dudes, Boosie the only one that said, man, as soon as I left Baton Rouge, man, he said my shit changed. Man, you see how them boys in Baton Rouge getting killed? Left and right at the mall, getting popped coming out the mall, getting popped driving down the street. These young rappers, man, they getting popped. Like
that
in New
Chicago
Orleans,
is crazy.
Yeah, them in Chicago, man, they getting popped left and right. Then in Cali too, they getting popped. All them rappers getting popped.
They getting so much money now, man. It ain't like when, you know what I'm saying, 20 years ago when, I mean, they was getting a little money, but they got so much money. Why y'all fucking that shit up, man? Y'all
and don't get independent rappers,
man.
Independent rappers make the most money, man, All the independent rappers make. You might as well say if you're an independent rapper like with Young Dolph, you got your own distribution deal.
Right.
You basically got a distribution deal. You know what I'm saying? So if you can push that distribution deal, all that money cutting is yours. A lot of these rappers, hell, they making money hand over fist, but the only thing they doing is trying to steal of that street life. Hell, I was at Whack 100. He was on Clubhouse, and the dude was like, "Hey man, why you don't come down here and get none of these rappers from New Orleans or Baton Rouge?" He was like, "Ain't no sense in signing nobody from down there. You gonna die in like 6 months." He's like, "Y'all too hood down there. Y'all don't want to transfer." He's like, "Man, the rappers that I deal with, they know you going to the 40th floor. This is a corporate thing. Yeah, we entertainers now. We not gangster rappers. We entertainers." He's like, "That's the difference." He said, "A lot of these dudes, they want to get signed, but then they want to still be in the streets. Hey man, you gotta have that 1 foot in, 1 foot out." And a lot of them dudes, they be like, "Man, they can't balance the two. It's either I'm all the way hood or I'm nothing at all."
You
And
ain't
they like,
real.
"I can't be nothing at
You
all
ain't
because
real.
I wouldn't be real."
You gotta
Yep.
get shot like 50 Cent.
Yep.
You ain't real. You ain't a
Hey,
hitter.
look at that dude. What's his name? Batman Kevo. Batman said, "Either I'm gonna go to the street and sell crack, or I'm gonna be a scammer." He said crack dealers getting 50 years and all that. Scammers getting like a year minimum, 2 years max. So when dude stole 65 mil and got 2 years from the bank.
That's worth it.
I'm like, and then the crazy part is he got out of the street life. You know what I'm saying? All he doing right now is just flipping that money that he had left out there from the scammers. Like, that's the business. Everybody's a scammer now. Hell, the biggest scammer was the dude, the Hush Puppy from Nigeria.
Oh, okay, I think I know more about.
Man, Hush Puppy, that dude went down. Dude had what, 3 Bentleys in Africa, 2 Bentleys in Europe, I think 1 or 2 in America. Dude had like over 12 homes, and he started off just scamming, taking pictures, and he'll pay somebody $1,200 to sit in front of the private jet and just wear basic ass clothes to the point where he started renting and leasing stuff till he got his numbers up, telling people, "Look, if you want to be like me, hey man, give me some money. I'll put you in this lifestyle." That's that whole fake it to the make it, man. Everybody out there doing it.
That's crazy.
He was the biggest scammer. If you look Hush Puppy up, that's why I was like, man.
But he got caught by what? Was it Interpol or
Interpol? Interpol caught him. So you know you gone, you lost. When Interpol kept you, you lost.
He was getting that money though, man. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Shit, I'm doing some dirt like that.
Batman.
That's the last thing I want people to know is how much money I got. I don't want you to know shit. I don't even want you to see my face until I'm done doing my dirt.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like a lot of them dudes, man. That's why I be tripping out on them. I'm like, man, y'all making all this money. Why y'all just don't leave the streets alone, man? Like, take that money and put it in something legal.
There's got to be some type of rush and adrenaline rush because it's. I mean, you make it like you said, you making money now.
Man, I know a dude. Literally, he made a meal selling drugs and all that. He put his old lady through college. He got a business degree, and he got some kind of communication degree. And he paid for his wife to go to college. He got out of the street. He got a whole bunch of cars, couple of properties, business, and he just living a regular life right now. Nobody would never know this dude was a big time drug dealer.
But that's the way to do it. Like my OG used to say, you get in and you get out. He said, there ain't no retirement plan for this shit.
Yep, and he did it. He was like, once he made his meal, it's been a couple of close calls. He had got out. I know old head got caught with some weed. Man, dude paid $800,000. He ain't never had to do a day in jail.
Damn.
$800,000. He said when he said that was the money he was saving to get out the game. He paid $800,000. He ain't see no day in jail. It's not on his record or anything. I know another old head. Same thing happened to him out in Texas. This dude was like a moving pharmacist, bro. He got caught with everything: pills, syrup, crack, weed, heroin, all that stuff in his car. Man, he threw $500,000 to his lawyer, and I don't know if he's still paying on it now. They just put him on papers for 20 years.
Damn.
And the time he got caught, he got on paper for 20 years. And I was like, man, that shit ain't real. And then, like, the only reason I believe him because my homeboy got caught. If I pull up his name, man, and y'all see the story, this shit is funny as fuck. Dude got caught coming back from Mexico with like 80 pounds of weed. He was supposed to only go down there and get 60. And he ended up trying to buy 10 pounds of his own from the plug that the plug didn't know about. So he got caught because he did a connecting flight. That's the only reason they caught him. This motherfucker came from Mexico. He thought it'd be smart to take a connecting flight to Fort Worth, then to the A, and got caught up. And I'm like, man, like, bro, the shit was so crazy. I was crying laughing when I found out about it, bro. And I'm like, damn, why he get caught? Dude didn't even do nothing but like, I think 3-4 years. And everybody's like, he's snitching. I'm like, no, it's different in Texas, bro. You know how many motherfuckers get caught with weed like that in Texas?
Yeah, weed ain't like too much nowadays.
That shit is on the average. Like, you come down to Texas, you might catch somebody riding with like 20 pounds in the car, in the trunk. In the A, they seasoned, they taking pictures. If you got guns, they taking pictures with the guns and the money. Man, in Texas, they like, man, if that shit ain't 100 or better, that shit ain't even worth us putting that shit on the news. Cause you know how many drugs come across the border, bro?
Yeah, you
like just
think all that shit every day, man.
Hey.
Tunnels. They build tunnels.
I'm gonna see you players later, man. I'm gonna try to finish up a few of these little uploads, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
So salute to you, Sheed. Salute to you, Conscious Moron. You know, I always pull up on you. We have a good conversation over here. Salute, players.
Yeah, all right, man. Appreciate the pull up, man. And go to Sir Ism channel, like and subscribe, my man. Sir Ism with the wisdom.
Y'all do the same. Hit the like button, man. Conscious Moron around here.
All right, man.
All right, salute, players.
Peace.
All right, Ism.
Ism always with the wisdom. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, man. This shit is crazy. This YouTube is crazy, man. But it'll be man. We're gonna have to get the Million Man March, and even doing that, man. I think we could even get those men who are at the Million Man March. Like we can hopefully get them monetized if they're trying to get monetized. You know what I'm saying? Just shit. Let's start hustling easy for us, man. I think you know what I'm saying. The riding ties it raises all boats and shit. It's time to.
I hit my 500, so. Now I gotta hit my chase to my 1,000 so I can get monetized.
Right.
And my thing is, man, like I said, even with the information, I might just go ahead because I already know I ain't gonna be doing YouTube for long, man. Because it's like I'm basically trying to get information to somebody that don't want it. So the ones that do want it, they gonna accept it. The ones that don't, hey, they just be with the shits. Because my thing is this: I always say I want motherfuckers to be 50 and 60 years old talking about getting their life together. Bro, you supposed to be doing that in your 30s and 40s.
Right.
50s and 60s, you just trying to make adjustments.
Yeah.
You know?
So they try to adapt.
Yeah, man.
You ain't lying on that.
Mother out here trying to change them pictures and stuff. I'll see you.
Yeah, she done switched up like 3-4 times. Damn, man.
Yeah, I hear thirst trapping. I know how you girls be out here thirst trapping these dudes. Hey,
that's the purge winner right there, though. She ain't got a thirst trap.
39. You gonna fool around? She gonna fool around and get a couple of cash apps, you know. You know these dudes be like, man, I can't stand these. What's up, cash app, bro?
What's your cash app, man? That is hilarious.
Here's them with the wisdom. You know, I told you, them dudes be trying to push up on them cash apps.
Man.
Well, I ain't no old head. I'm 39.
Damn, older than you, shit. Damn, I feel so old around this bitch, man. Damn.
How old you is?
44.
Oh, you ain't that far.
Yeah, nothing but damn, man. And then they be making it seem like being this old is a bad thing. I'm like, shit, you want to get here eventually.
Hey man, my thing is wisdom, man. When I start getting that gray hair and people start calling me pops and stuff, I be like, I don't care. My wife, she be like, man, I don't want nobody to be old. I be joking with her. I be like, man, our son finna have grandkids. She be like, don't say that. I'm like, man, you is old. Like we old, shout it.
Yeah, we get
Like you,
it,
like man, we getting up there.
man. When I turned like, it had to be around my mid-30s, and you know, time just started moving fast. You know what I'm saying? And I asked my dad one day. I said, man, how do I slow down time? Dad, he said, you don't. You just enjoy the ride. I said,
Exactly, man. Hey, you can't do it, man. A lot of people try, man.
he said you can't slow it down. Just enjoy the ride, son.
Yep.
Just
You be running around with some throwback jerseys on and fitty hats
you know.
with your hat turned backwards. Talking about what's up, peeps?
Say stuck in 2010 with Nelly and shit.
Yeah, wearing band-aids on your face and stuff. Hey man, I tell you, like ever since I got like 20, I think 28 or so, man, I started wearing them golf shirts. I started telling my homeboys that one of my homeboys had a business. So we fooled around out there, we kicking it. I'm the only one with the golf shirt, like I told him. And he like, man, bump that. He got the tank top on. Him and my homeboy, they got tank tops on. They, you know what I'm saying? They thugging it out. It's summertime. We wearing tank tops.
Right.
I'm like, man, y'all need to start dressing y'all age, man. At least start dressing a little older. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, bump that, man. We still young. Man, like, man, I got my business and everything. I'm kicking it. So he got a personal care business for elderly. Man, dude fooled around and the old lady fell. So we helped her up and stuff. And so the people around us was like, man, y'all some good young men. That's good. So he gonna tell me, hey man, go give her my business cards if she needs some help. And I'm like, hey bro, why don't you give it to her? He like, man, look how I'm dressed. I'm like, hey man, ain't my fault. This your business.
Yeah.
And I just snatched the card and gave it to her. After that, man, it wasn't no more than about like a week later. This dude was giving away all his little t-shirts and shit. Too baggy. I'm talking about he always stayed fresh. So he had all these big ass polo shirts. Man, he went and got them damn cool ass goddamn 3-button golf shirts and polo, cause he wear polo and shit on the death. So I just wear the little Jack Nicholson and all the other polo, cause I like the little sweat ones, like the little nylon ones that supposed to like breathe easy. I rock them joints.
Yeah.
I tell him, I be like, man, I ain't dressing like no little young dude, man.
You know what?
I don't want to be confused.
I don't think it's a problem, but you got to know the occasion. Like if you hanging out, you know what I'm saying, with your homeboys, I don't think it's a problem then. But if you going to like maybe a business lunch or something like that, you kind of got to dress appropriate.
Yeah. You know, that's why I be saying, man, you got to a certain extent, man, you really do got to dress your age, because like I say, you get caught up in the situation, you out kicking it with your homeboy or something like that. They go to spray the block down. They say, hey man, get out. Oh, that's an old. Don't shoot them. Just go shoot all the little young boys over there. You ain't trying to get caught up in no crossfire.
Yeah.
That's why I be like, man, hey, I ain't be with it, man.
I want y'all to I'm sorry. Go ahead. But
no, I just say I want them to call me pops.
yeah, man, these young dudes though, man, they different than we was though, man. They be all like, I live by this little convenience store, and man, it be like 8 young dudes out on the corner, all of them trying to sell weed and shit. I'm like, man, come on, yo. I want to pull up because I mean it's literally like 8 dudes out there, and every time I go, I get at least 3 or 4 of them asking me if I need some weed. I pulled the little one young dude to the side. I'm like, listen, bro. Everybody don't need to know your business, man. Stop being up here with all these other dudes. And then I'm like, how you even making money with 8 motherfucking competitors right there with you? Why y'all up here and shit? Why you up here with them and shit? Like, it's just, these niggas don't even got no, like, a gangster IQ or, you know what I'm saying, criminal IQ. Like, some of the shit they doing, man. Just, I don't know.
Yeah. And then the bad part, I mean, it just guidance, man. Like, dudes literally don't think they can go get a job. They think that fast money is gonna be the only money they get, man. And so, like, I be telling dudes, I be like, man, it's simple, man. Just go get a job driving a truck. You get a box truck job. You ain't gotta have no CDLs. All you doing is just holding the steering wheel, bro.
Right.
Like, a lot of times, man, them little, you can get like a little bitty ass box truck, like the ones like the U-Haul.
Uh-huh.
Man, them jobs paying like anywhere from $12 to $15 an hour, and all you doing is dropping off like boxes of bread, might drop off sodas or something like that, in a little small convenience store, and then you work your way up to if you want CDLs. If not, hell, you cool. The biggest money I ever made was driving for a moving company. Man, I got up to like $80,000.
How much?
But the only bad part about it was I was always on the road out of town. Yeah, once my twins got born, I was like, man, I got to be home. Like I can't do it.
Well, so what they had you like working 3 weeks on, 1 week off? My homeboy used to do something like that.
You be a month and a half gone, 2 days home, and then you out for another month and a half.
Dang.
Sometimes if you bitch about it, they'll let you stay home for a week, then you back out.
Right.
But you make more money on the road than you do at home.
Yeah.
You know, locally you get a couple of decent jobs, but ain't nothing paying because everything that you pack up, you got to take it to another state. You know, it's very rare you get a job that you pack up and they moving from one city in Georgia to another city in Georgia.
Right.
Most of the time you pack somebody up, they moving to the Carolinas, they moving to St. Louis, New York, all that stuff. But I mean, it's like good money in that, man. Like that moving furniture, cause shit, it's some back-breaking stuff, but I'm talking about like money. Money is good, boy.
Yeah, my homeboy used to make good too, man. And I got a cousin who do it, but he worked for a company. But it's different now. Like he just do Monday through Friday, and he home on the weekends now. But like his son getting older, so he was like, I had to switch it back up. He was like, I need to be at home more. And I think he home daily now. But he kind of just stayed in, I want to say like the Georgia, maybe South Carolina area. But whatever,
yeah, he might be like
he done during the day.
Yeah, he might be like one of those regional drivers to the point where they only go out like, 200 miles or 200 or 300 miles out and come back, like, like a run to Savannah.
Yeah, something like that.
Columbus, South Carolina, something small, like go to Alabama and come right back.
Yeah, it is something like
Knoxville. Not Knoxville, but what's the closest one? Nashville. Go to Nashville and shoot back. Because the one job I used to work at, man, I used to work for a shred company, like document shred.
Uh-huh.
I used to drive like to Augusta, Alabama, and then I got an IRS contract. I was working up under that, and that was easy money right there.
Hell yeah, some easy money out here too.
And all it is, man, just like I say, holding the steering wheel, man. Like that moving job, I was working there. I only did like probably moving for 3 years. I was driving for 3 years, but before that, I was just working as a helper. But when I started driving, I only drove for 3 years. But since I've been working there, like for the first 2 years, I was in high school, so I would do it every summer. Mm-hmm. So after that summer rolled out, I started doing it full time, and I would always put on my job applications. I've been driving for 10 years, but I only been driving for 3 years.
Right.
And a lot of the jobs, they just took it on like, man, you've been working at this company for about 10, 15 years or so. Then you turn around and you apply for us, and they be like, shit, well, hey, your job history speak. You got longevity.
Hell yeah.
And that's the thing, man. Like I say, a lot of dudes, man, you ain't like, if you just practice it, I be telling dudes, I'm like, man, if you don't know how to drive a truck, go get you a U-Haul and just drive that bitch around the city or something like that till you get like the hang of backing up. Cause that be the only thing what a lot of people get scared of, backing up. But my thing, I tell them, hey man, get out, look. That's the biggest thing they tell you, like the goal, get out and look.
Right.
That's like the code, like abbreviation for getting out your truck and look, and that's easy. You backing up, you get out, make sure you ain't hitting nothing, and keep getting out, till you get the hang of it. Afterwards, man, you be turning around like a pro. I told my brother the same thing when he getting his forklift license. I like, bro, just go practice, forklift, man. Go, or if you can't find a way to practice at your job or something, hell, go and take a training course. They'll have forklift training courses. They be having them in the ads. You might pay $200 or $300 for a 3-day class. You know how many people going in there 3-day class, pay $250, $400, and they better not be 12 of y'all. Shit, them people making the money, but at the same time, shit, you already starting off with $15 or $20 job by just knowing you got forklift certification.
Yeah, especially now.
Yep. That's why I be like, man, a lot of dudes, they just had that lazy mentality, like, man, ain't nobody hired, and I ain't gonna do better. I be catching jobs all the time, man. I be like, man, you don't pay enough. They be like, damn, for real? Like, nope. Hey, man, I need more.
That's crazy.
You know?
Yeah, we gotta stop being lazy, man. Even myself, I gotta get a little bit more discipline in my life, for real. But I'm gonna do it this summer, y'all. I'm gonna do it this summer. I'm gonna do it this
That's
summer.
like me, man. I gotta get everything in order with me too.
Yeah, and I think that's the point, man. As long as you trying to work on yourself, even if it's a little step. Little steps are better than no steps, man. So, folks just got to remember that, man. And sometimes you even got to take a step back, unfortunately.
Yeah. They take 2 steps back to go 10 steps forward.
Yeah. Damn, we've been on here 3 hours and shit. It's almost dead.
Yeah.
Damn, man, this is a good conversation, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man. And please, everybody, go to She's channel and check him out, man. When you do your show, what, Monday through Friday, 8 to 9?
Yeah, Monday through Friday, 8 to 8:30, because Gold Professor come on at 8:30.
Oh, okay.
So I come on and do 8 to 8:30, and then he come on and do 9, because I don't be doing the whole hour. I be like, man, I give you that 30 minutes of heat, and that's it.
So that's it, huh? I know that.
Hey, 30 minutes of heat. Hey, them long streams, man. I might come on and jump on the panel. Hey, like, it ain't so much people gonna stay attentive when you start, trying to, provoke people to, take discipline and worry about themselves. Cause that's like Gold P, man, with them 9 laws of self-government. That's what I told him. I said, man, that's some stuff that people need to really take advantage of, because like he be talking about, like, the first rule is discipline, second rule is protection, and third is applied selfishness. I'm like, if you ain't getting them first 3, you ain't getting the next ones.
Right.
Reading and all that, you ain't getting that. Planting seeds and being patient, know yourself, know your worth, build something. Like, you ain't getting none of that stuff if you don't get the first 3. And that discipline, I'm like, if you don't get discipline, yeah, you already out the gate messed up. That's the first law. If people ain't got enough discipline to work out, enough discipline to eat right, enough discipline to lose weight, so you already struck out.
Yeah, you gotta have that discipline.
Yep.
Definitely. Damn. Shit. I guess we're gonna have to end this. I gotta get ready for work in the AM and shit.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm saying, looking at about get to the 3, then we go ahead and kill this one.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. I appreciate the pull up, man. We gonna have to
no problem.
we gonna get this Million Man meetup going. I don't know how we gonna do it. When is Juneteenth? Because that's what I was thinking. Maybe I should try for like Juneteenth for the 4th of July. Which one you think would be better, man?
Yeah. Man, they would do Juneteenth on Father's Day.
Oh, Juneteenth on Father's Day?
Yeah, man. The 19th is on Sunday.
Oh, damn. Yeah, they're going to try and kill Father's Day with this one, he said.
Oh, man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's weak as hell. But let me go on and shut this down, man. We done hit the 3-minute mark and shit, man. I appreciate the come up, man. I'm going to have to check you out in the morning and shit.
All right, no problem, man. Pull up.
Yeah,
That's the move.
All right, man. You have a good night.
All right, I'll holler at you.
All right, man. And all y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. Y'all be safe. Peace out.